3 Lenawee County teams have earned the right to battle for our state championship. Lenawee sports is in Bulldog country tonight as the road to Detroit for Lenawee Christian and Morenci is about to begin. Coverage of Michigan's high school varsity football playoffs start right now, only on LSN.
Davis bounced it off his head, and I don't think that was an accident.
Looks like he's going to be untouched to the end zone for a touchdown.
Count that baby in a foul.
The first time they've been there in 61 years, Morenci is going to the Breslin Center.
I would not want to get hit by that one.
Blissfield Royals, district champions.
Lenawee Sports and Michigan High School Athletic Association proudly presents Round 1 of Division 8 High School Varsity Football Playoffs, where tonight the Cougars of Lenawee Christian have traveled to Morenci to battle the Bulldogs, with the winner advancing to the district finals. And of course, it's all part of our season-long race of our state championship. Good evening, friends. I'm Ty McLean. Alongside me, Miguel Gaitan.
How you doing, Ty?
I'm doing great, Miguel.
Playoffs, man. We're here in Morenci Division 8. I'm excited. How about you, bud?
I'm pretty pumped for tonight's game. Crazy loud fans. It doesn't get any better than Friday night football in Michigan.
The band's right now. We got the Halloween theme going on here. Kind of scary.
It's kind of scary, but it's pretty sweet. You know, Friday nights, you know, the adrenaline rush of being a football player, it doesn't get any better. You enjoy the memories on nights like this, and being a fan of, you know, schools like this, it doesn't get any better than this right here.
Well, let's talk about who we got up tonight. We got Lenawee Christian and we got Morenci. Let's talk a little bit about Lenawee Christian, Ty.
Lenawee Christian, this is their 8th year. They're 8-1, their best tenure in the 8 years. This is their second playoff appearance. Their first was in 2013, where they got bounced by Detroit Allen Academy. I have the head coach, Coach Will Harms, with me right here. How you doing, Coach Will Harms?
I'm doing well, thank you.
In tonight's game, how confident are you boys tonight?
We're looking forward to a great game with Morenci. I think the confidence level is high on our team. I'm sure it's high on Morenci's. So,
do you think this is going to be an enjoyable atmosphere tonight, Friday night? And you know, you got big crowds on both sides. You know, just a great atmosphere for your boys.
Yeah, it's being from the TCC at one time. I know the kids down here and the fans down here at Morenci are some of the best in the TCC as far as whooping and hollering and getting. And it's a Friday night. You can't beat high school football on a Friday night.
So if your boys learn anything tonight, win or lose, what do you want them to learn from this game right here?
To just compete. Just keep right on competing from the start of the game till the end of the game.
And for my last question, what do you think is going to be the biggest factor in tonight's game for both sides?
I would say execution, both sides. We both have game plans that we want to execute, and I think whoever does it the best is going to come out of here with a win.
Well, thank you, Coach Will Harms. Now to my partner, Miguel.
Hey, Ty, well, we've talked about Lenawee Christian. Now let's talk about the Morenci Bulldogs. It's their 10th playoff appearance in their, in the playoffs, like I said, in their school history. They were 7-2, and you played against them. You're a Hudson football player.
I am.
Talk to me a little bit about what you faced when you saw Morenci this season.
They were definitely a physical team. You know, we went to triple overtime with them. They played a really great ball game. Alex Thomas was a big factor in that game. They run the ball really, really well. They have a great defense. So I expect their defense to come out tonight and play well, and for them to run the ball a lot, because that's what Morenci does.
Well, you had Coach Harms with you. I've got Coach McDowell with me. Hey, Coach, big game tonight, big atmosphere. You're home tonight. First off, how are your boys feeling?
Oh, they're excited. They're fired up about this game, and anytime you can play extra football games in high school, you get fired up about that. So that's what it means. It's a reward for having a good season, and then we just take it one game at a time. And if you win, you move on and get another chance to play the next week. So, as
a coach and with the players, what have you guys learned from the regular season? Finishing 7-2 in the TAC, losing to only Clinton and Iowa Lake Whiteford. What have you learned in the regular season to prepare you for tonight?
Well, we just we learned that obviously those two teams are pretty good. They're in the playoffs also, so our league is pretty tough. And each week we had to come out and be ready to play. And our kids learned a little bit about toughness and playing through some small injuries and stuff. And they just learned a lot about themselves and what they're capable of.
What do you need to accomplish tonight against Lenawee Christian?
Well, the biggest thing is we need to control the ball. If we can control the ball offensively and put together long drives and put points on the end of the drive and then give them the ball after that, then that's what we try to do, and then hope our defense can slow them down and we get some pressure on the quarterback and those types of things. So if we do that, we feel we can, we'll be all right.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much. All right, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Ty. We got two teams. They're both fired up, ready to go. Are you fired up, ready to go?
I am fired up, Miguel. I really am.
I'm fired up too, buddy. Let's rock it out. You're watching Michigan's high school varsity football here on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
The broadcast of today's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Lenawee Sports Network. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and the Lenawee Sports Network.
It's another fall Friday night, and your kids should be
playing high school football.
It's a fun game and it's safer than ever.
It's safe because the rules,
The coaching and the equipment are better than ever before.
As a result, serious injuries are at an all-time low. Seriously.
And builds
strong schools, lifetime memories, and tomorrow's community leaders.
and it's mother approved.
It's a great game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
Welcome tonight to Morenci, Michigan, where we're here with the Lenawee Christian Cougars versus the Morenci Bulldogs in the D8 11-man playoffs. I'm Ty McLean alongside my amazing partner, Miguel Gaitan.
Thanks, Ty. Hey, man, it's Friday night. The lights are on. It smells of fall in the air. We're ready to go, man. It's playoff time, buddy.
It doesn't get any better than Friday nights. Being a football player in 4 years, actually 5 years at Hudson, being in the playoffs, it's a crazy atmosphere. The smell of the leaves burning, the student section in the crowd, being on the sidelines, getting pumped up, getting ready for opening kickoff. When it looks like Morenci's going to get the ball. They have Alex Thomas and Harley McCaskey back deep.
Kicking off for the Cougars, number 3, Thomas Redzinski.
And kicking the ball off for Lenawee Christian Cougars, Thomas Redinsky.
It'll be interesting to see how Morenci starts their opening drive here. We heard from Coach McDowell. They're a grinded out team, man. They love to run that ball to set up that pass. So it'll be interesting to see as we get ready to go.
And the opening kickoff is off. They might reverse it. McCaskey with the ball. Up the middle, he's got a seam. He is to the 40-yard line.
He had the blocks, man.
That was a great blocking scheme by the Bulldogs in the opening kickoff. Now the Bulldogs will set up their offense. Quarterbacking the Bulldogs tonight will be Tyler Van Brandt, a junior. Doesn't look like he plays any other positions but quarterback, but he's definitely a good quarterback. Alex Thomas in the slot to your right. To give to the fullback. Garrett Smith.
Looks like he got about a couple yards on that play, Ty.
Probably got 2 or 3 yards, it looks like.
Well, they ran it.
They did.
just like Coach said that they were going to do.
They got about a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 on the 41-yard line for the Bulldogs.
Look here on Lenawee Christian, what they're doing, man. It looks like they're going to load the box. Like they're getting prepared for that run. I don't see anybody here, anybody going out in the secondary.
I mean, if Morenci wants to, throw a little bit of play action, it looks like, they brought a guy out here. Alex Thomas is back in the slot. Garrett Smith is back in the backfield. Guy goes in motion. Fullback again, Garrett Smith.
Good block.
That's a pretty good run right there for Morenci. A lot of nice blocking right there, Miguel.
Yeah, they're going to keep. It looks like they're going to keep running that ball all the way. We got 3rd and 2 here coming up. I mean, they got options now. I mean, you run the ball well and in the game. I mean, that sets you up. If you're on the 3rd and short, you can do anything. Defense is going to be off guard no matter what. So, looks like they're always going to have somebody in that slot, though.
Yeah, Alex Thomas is always he's one of their star players. He's always going to be lined up in the slot. Back to Garrett Smith. Looks like he's got a first down. Keeps pushing the pile. Man, he is just a tough runner right there.
Oh, Lord, that boy's feet was churning in. My God. Hey, how many Cougars do you think were on him right there?
I mean, they're probably like 4 or 5 Cougars on him right there.
He's still going. How does it say in that roster? How big is number 44?
He is. Oh, it doesn't give the size.
Man, he's got about he looks up like about 240, 250. Man, he's a big boy.
He's probably about 6'1".
Yeah.
Van Brandt under center. Thomas is still in that slot. Got a guy in motion. Got a play action pass to Thomas. He's a dynamic player, Miguel.
He had separation on the cornerback. He had enough time to turn his head and wait for the ball. And when you've got enough time like that, you set that play up perfectly. You had just as much advantage on the cornerback as you needed to.
And don't forget, it's not just him that's catching the ball. You got a quarterback in Van Brandt that's got a great arm.
That's right. He aired that thing out. It was just like a basket catch almost.
Thomas last year, he was a Lenawee County Player of the Year, so he's a great player, so they got to be careful tonight. They got to watch what they're doing. Back to Smith. Oh, touchdown, Bulldogs. Garrett Smith. Man, that was just a heck of a drive by Morenci right there.
2 minutes and 2 seconds it took them to go from one end of the field to the other. They're quick, man, tonight. That's going to be interesting to see if they can keep that tempo up all game. Lenawee Christian's got their hands full.
They really do. Lenawee Christian on the defensive side of the ball, I expect to see a lot of Mark Baker, county leading tackler. Looks like they're going for 2. Smith is good for 2.
All right.
Bulldogs take an 8-0 lead on the Lenawee Christian Cougars, 9:58 left in the first quarter.
And with that, we're going to send it to break right now. You're watching Michigan's high school varsity playoffs here on LSN, your home for Lenawee sports.
That translates to a civilian world.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played. We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive, sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun, but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe coaches should act as teachers, helping student athletes develop,
while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game!
Oh. Lenawee Christian's going to start with the ball at about the 45-yard line. Collins had a great return there. Blockers were set up well.
Hey, you know what? Now it's interesting because they just saw Morenci run it up the gut pretty much with one pass in about 2 minutes 2 seconds. Coach Harm said they're air raid. There's gonna be some air raid. They like to get it to 12 different receivers. Let's see what they
guy
do
in
here.
motion here for him. They do like to pass the first play.
Pressure.
It's almost like a screen. Rubinski.
There we go.
Still 5 yards on the play. Nice little, it almost looked like a bubble screen.
A little bubble screen right there for him. That's definitely something that could work against this #1 ranked defense in the county from the Morenci Bulldogs.
And you saw it there. They brought 4 guys. 4 guys got through that line. It was pressuring that quarterback right there, but he still was able to make a quick decision on his check down.
Got about 2nd and 5 from the, I'd say probably the 48-yard line.
Watch the slant,
for the Christian Cougars here.
Here it comes, it's our zone!
They're going to hand it off.
No go.
No, nothing there for the Cougars.
Bulldogs were ready for them on that one.
They like to stack the box. As we know, when we played them in Hudson, and we have had a dominant run game the last couple of years, they love to stack the box, and they've got a heck of a defensive line down there that is just a load to move.
Watch the ball.
3rd and 5 from the 47-yard line for the Cougars. It's probably most likely a pass play for him here. I wouldn't be surprised if it's about a 4th and 1 or 4th and 2 if they don't go for it.
Yeah. Depending on how much confidence they have in their kicker. But
Right.
they got 4 wide, like you said.
It's another pass. Oh, right through number 12's hands. That would be Maxwell.
Catch with your hands, man, not with your heart. Got to catch with them hands.
That would have been a really big play if he would have caught that ball. Now they're going to have to punt the ball. Now let's see if they've got confidence in their kicker, and let's see if he's got a boot.
Looks like number 20. Who's that? I remember Lenawee Christian. He's back to
That
kick.
is Max Stroh. Mark Stroh. He is a sophomore.
You know, I know it's early in the game, but this is playoffs, man. Maybe some trickery here.
Maybe, you never know. You never know with... And he boots it away. McCaskey. Man, that's just going to take a wonderful bounce for Lenawee Christian. Looks like Morenci's going to get the ball at about the 15 or 16-yard line, Miguel.
Yeah, something like that. That ball took a really generous bounce before it was able to get out of bounds there. Nice kick there.
He's got a good leg for only being a sophomore in high school.
Good future ahead of him here for the next 2 years at LCS. Like you said, this is a fairly young program. Like you said, in pregame, it's only been around since 2008. Trying to build on that season that they had in 2013 when they made the playoffs. You know, they've got a conference rival of their own here in Division A, Climax Scott.
They do, and you know, Climax Scott was their lone loss this season. You know, and that kept them away from a conference championship. You know, but I think they got to be pretty proud.
Mm-hmm.
Smith again. They're just giving the ball to him, and he is just carrying defenders right now. Van Brandt getting the plays from Coach Mike McDowell. He was a former head coach of the Morenci Bulldogs before a couple other different head coaches took over. McDowell retired from teaching and actually came back to the Bulldogs 4 years ago to start coaching them so he could build up the program.
You know what? You never can get away from it, can you? Hey. Ooh.
Tyler Van Brandt on the quarterback keep.
Brought down by number 11.
Knocked down by number 11, Collins, their defensive end.
He was able to get through that A gap pretty easily. I don't know if something that Morenci's offensive line is going to really have to look at in this thing. If their A gap is vulnerable, that's going to lead to a lot of. It's going to lead to a difficult night, so to speak, for Morenci's quarterback.
I definitely think this is going to be a really good ball game. I think it's going to come down to who makes the most defensive plays. And like he said, Coach Will Harms in pregame.
Woohoo!
Ooh, he
11 had another one.
He just laid the boom on Alex Thomas.
Tackled by number 11.
You know, and what Coach Will Harms said in pregame, their defense contributes scoring also, not just their offense. So, and I think special teams is going to have a big play. You know, you never know. Van Brandt punts it. Going to get the ball at about.
Easy guys.
About the ball to the field.
44 looks like.
Out of bounds.
See if they generously spot that at the 42. All right, 42. Okay. All right, so two 3-and-outs. No, so I think they're after that Morenci march down the field here. I think they're now starting to just feel each other out a little bit.
Yep, I think they're getting a feel for each other. And I think if LCS puts a score on the board right here, this game's going to get real interesting real quick.
I didn't want to say the word shootout, but you just never. These are the playoffs, man. You never know. Yeah, two really good defensive teams, but man, these offenses can open it up pretty fast.
A guy in motion for LCS. It's another pass. Caught by number 11, Collins.
Collins playing both sides of the ball. Aggressive hitter and a guy with good hands there, and at least on that play.
He's pretty tall for a wide receiver. Also, I'm surprised he's out in the slot. I'm surprised he's not a tight end as big as he is. But, you know, if he's got hands, put him out in the slot and let him catch the ball.
Plus, it's going to keep your defense off guard. When they see a big man like that, they expect him to be in the tight end position. They expect him to be in the slot. You have him out wide like that, it's going to cause some confusion for those linebackers there. Who's ever the captain on the defense, saying, hey, get an extra body on him. Come on, guys.
Got two guys lined up, each in the slot. Got two guys in the backfield. Ooh, handoff.
Game on the carry.
Looks like it's going to...
John Gamble, running back, and one of their linebackers.
Number 72, Cole McCaskey, and number
Got a
55,
third and 1 for the LCS Cougars. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't get it here that they wouldn't go for it on 4th down.
Right, and I'm expecting a pass. I really am. I mean, that Morenci D, I'm sure they might be expecting a run, but you never know. A play action. Just a quick play action here. Get it in the flat or something like that. You just need a yard. 12 inches.
Trips to the right for LCS, and Collins to the left in the slot. Oh, trips to the right and to the left for Lenawee Christian. It's a pass. Quick slant.
Yeah. Perfect. That's all they needed.
That's all they needed right there.
Yeah, that's right. I think I'm at 36 inches, not 12. It's been a while since I've been to school, but I do know that a yard's 3 feet, not 1. So that Bedford High School education, man, it's at work tonight. Just kidding. But yeah, it looks like we got 1st and 10 here for Lenawee Christian here, and it looks like a tie. It looks like they're gonna line up again with 4 wideouts.
Looks like they've got 3 wideouts to the left, and they've got 1 wideout to the right. Another pass. Lets it go.
Turn.
Ooh, and there's a flag on the field.
Tahoe, 2 out. Got some laundry on the field. That might be
pass interference on Van Brandt.
Yeah.
Didn't look like he turned around and looked at the ball, Miguel.
No, he was he was body contact all the way down. You got to at least make. He's got to look like you're looking at the ball there.
Yep, it's pass interference on Tyler Van Brandt. It's going to move the ball 15 yards for the Cougars.
All right,
that might be a crucial penalty in this drive. He might give the Cougars a score.
Yeah, I'm sure that's one thing. I'm sure as a former player you can attest to this. Little penalties like this really aggravate coaches.
Oh yeah, on the sidelines with Coach Luma, we had a couple this season where our running back / quarterback Matt Osborne was in the running back position and stiff-armed and accidentally grabbed their face mask and got a face mask penalty for it. Coach Luma was just irate. It's just how it works. It's these simple penalties that can kill a drive or keep a drive going if you're the defensive player. Number 12 is just carrying defenders. Maxwell is just carrying them, playing both sides of the ball. You hope as a coach that your kids that are playing both sides of the ball aren't going to be sucking wind when it comes to the third, fourth quarter when you really need them.
Especially, it's cold out. I mean, we're in the 40s right now. It's only going to get colder as the game goes on, so that's going to be harder on the lungs. You're going to start talking about cramping. Conditioning is going to be big hit
by their star offensive player, Alex Thomas.
He's fired up, man. Look at him. He's high-fiving everybody as he's coming back to that line. He knows he was good on that play.
He knows he just made a big play. And it looks like LCS is probably going to air out the ball right here again and, hope to might even go for the end zone for a play. It just depends on what's going on.
Well, 7 yards to go here, so maybe a quick run is not going to work for them, man. And it'll be interesting to see how Morenci sets up their defense here.
So they got trips to the left and trips to the right.
Looks like they're going to play man-to-man here. Not really a whole lot. They didn't really stack the box.
Another pass, and it is to the end zone. Yeah. Overthrows his receiver.
Last pass. Incomplete.
So what are they going to do? Are they going to go for it here, Miguel?
Well, it's an interesting situation here. You're on Morenci's side of the field. I don't know how much confidence you have in your punter, but right now they're on the 22, so you're looking at about 32, 37-yard field goal. So I'm guessing that they're going to go for this.
I mean, what they might try to do is might go up to the line and try to draw them off sides and get an extra 5 yards, and then it makes that play call a little bit easier.
Right.
But let's see if they do that and see if Morenci's disciplined enough to not jump off sides.
There it is. First down. Oh,
ooh.
11 again.
Collins again. He is a big playmaker.
First down.
First down, Cougars.
It looks like they're really going to be leaning on him. So like you said earlier, man, hopefully he's conditioned well enough that he's not sucking wind or cramping up. But you can tell these boys are here to play. Definitely.
And I definitely thought, when Jude actually asked me to do this game for you guys, that it was definitely going to be a good ball game to come to do, So I'm pretty excited, to be doing this job, and, as a high school football player, I can't turn down coming and watching football either. So
And I know you probably wish you were still on the field, but hey, I am more than thrilled to have you here here on LSN, man. I've been wanting you to be here doing play-by-play. How many times have I asked you this school year?
I mean, probably a good 10 to 15 times this year. And now that football season is over for myself, I'm gonna, hopefully I can work more with LSN, and do some volleyball, and hopefully, these Lenawee County teams do stay in the playoffs, so that way we can get a chance to do some more. Hopefully, even depending on who wins tonight, go to their field, or come back here, or go to LCS and hopefully maybe do a game.
That's right. I mean, it says something for the county. There are 3 teams that made it. 3 teams. I mean, out of 613 schools in the state of Michigan, trying to get to the playoffs.
Another pass. Ooh, that was a big hit there.
That was nasty. Woo! But like I was saying, it does say something, because at the beginning of the year, you got 613 teams in the state of Michigan looking for the playoffs. Well, the playoffs got selected last Sunday. 283 teams made it.
Right.
I mean, that's still, and for Lenawee County to say, hey, we got out of our 11 or 12 school districts, 3 of them made it. Awesome. Good year.
Good year for Lenawee County.
Yeah. All right, looks like a
3rd and 6 for the Cougars on the 10. You got, let's see, you've got trips to the left, and you've got one guy in the backfield and trips to your right. Another pass. Oh, that was so close.
Pressure was coming. He had to make a decision quick. That Bulldog defense was just running right up his, getting right into his grill there.
I mean, they were right there. They bring a lot of pressure. They're not afraid to blitz either, so don't be surprised if they're blitzing a lot tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Their old defensive coordinator, when I played here, Coach Hoffman, he was a really good defensive coordinator. He pushed us pretty hard, and then, looks like they're going to attempt a field goal.
All right, let's see how good this kicker is. Just short.
Good stop by the Bulldogs after that pass interference penalty.
But still, turns over the ball there at the ball's on the 10-yard line. Yeah.
And if you're Morenci, you're hoping you don't get a loss here, because you don't want to end up in the end zone getting a safety here. I know that from 2 years ago. We came over here and that ended up hurting them because we could have won the ball game on that.
You rarely see any safeties in high school football, but when you do, it's interesting. I'll tell you that.
Did you watch the New England game last night?
No, I did not. I'm a proud father of a 17-year-old and a 2-year-old, and let me just say, 2-year-olds sometime, they keep you up.
I bet,
But no, I didn't see it, so yeah, tell me a little bit about it.
I mean, I'm a big New England fan. I'm a big Tom Brady fan. As you know, he's from the University of Michigan. Second play of the game for the Dolphins. Tannehill's standing there, and he's not even ready for the snap. They're probably at the 5-yard line. Bloop, goes right past him, get a safety. Patriots go up 9-0, end up winning the ball game, 36-7, and Brady almost threw for 400 yards, no interceptions again last night.
Man's a beast.
He is out to prove something this year, after the Deflategate thing and all that stuff. So,
laundry
on the field again.
Looks like we're gonna have a false start.
False start on Morenci.
A little discipline, a little thing going on with Morenci there.
Got 29.2 seconds left in the first quarter. Bulldogs up 8-0, but this is definitely going to be a grind it out, run the ball, pass the ball, old-fashioned 3 yards in a cloud of dust ball game.
I love those football games. And it looks like I think the offensive line just got a little jittery. That's all. They're probably trying to do something here in the next 29 seconds before we end out the quarter.
2nd and 13 for the Bulldogs. Van Brandt under center. Looks like they're bringing a blitz. Hand off to Garrett Smith. The Cougars getting all their hats to the ball, and I think they're starting to key on Garrett Smith now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. They've got a Garrett's number right there. They had. You're right. Those hats to the ball. They had 4 or 5 hats to the ball within 2-3 yards. So it looks like the clock's going to run down here, and then we're going to end out the quarter.
Well, I do see some players wearing some pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October. We always love to support that. So it's always a good thing to support for anybody that knows anybody that's had breast cancer or has had or has. So it's a good thing to support. So
Agreed.
Great thing. So.
All right, well, that will do it for the first quarter as Morenci leads at 8-0 here. We're going to take a break. You're watching Michigan's high school varsity football playoffs only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Welcome back to Morenci, Michigan, D8 11-man playoffs. I'm here with my partner, Miguel. The Bulldogs leading the Lenawee Christian Cougars 8-0 at the start of the second quarter. Got a good game right now.
Definitely here. Change up sides, and Morenci's going to go back to work here, trying to get the ball down the field here.
It's a pass to Alex Thomas over his head.
Defense was coming.
Defense was definitely coming there. They're going to punt the ball here. Van Brandt's going to be back to punt.
Or are they? 4th and 7?
You never know.
You never know.
Especially with Coach McDonald on the sidelines down there. I tell you what, he's got some trick plays up his sleeve, so LCS better be careful tonight.
Coach is back.
All right, here we go.
Van Brandt with the punt. Ooh, that's a good punt. Let's see if he's going to pick it up. He's going to pick it up, and he is dropped where he picked the ball up, Miguel.
Leg on the play. Got some laundry back on the field. What happened here? Right after the play, too, so it'll be interesting to see.
Well, I wonder if it's not a hold block in the back, maybe a clip, maybe even unsportsmanlike conduct. You never know. Let's see what the penalty is.
Oh, you got a plethora of penalties to choose from. But interesting, it happened at the end, though, after the tackle.
After the play, so it might have been an unsportsmanlike conduct or an unnecessary roughness. Personal foul, face mask. Well, that'll be a 15-yard penalty added to LCS's punt return. So they're going to start at Morenci's about 39.
Yeah, you're right about their 39, 38-yard line there. Yeah.
Let's see if LCS can do something here to possibly tie this ball game up and make this real interesting.
You know, they need to. They need to respond. It's been now this is their third or fourth drive after the score, so it's time now. They got to score here on this drive. They got to put it back in Morenci's face.
Guy in motion for LCS. They're going to throw it out to the guy in motion. Misses a man.
Give him credit. He kept his feet going there after dodging 2 tackles.
If he would have kept his feet going, he might have got 3 or 4 more yards there. But looks like they're going to hold him to about a no gain on the play.
On the reception. Tackled by, tripped up at number 21, Gilson.
Looks like he was trying to go out for a little slant pattern there, and I think he just Morenci had it well covered. He went to his check down. All really you can do.
Yeah, 3 guys in a slot to the right and 1 guy in a slot to the left.
All you, DeCenso.
Gonna pass here to their, looks like their tight end.
Good work, Al. Good work, Al.
Definitely, that was a great little slant pattern right there.
That was a great slant pattern.
85, Pender.
85 to Jared Pender. That was a good slant pass by their quarterback. I'm liking this right here. This is definitely a back and forth game, you know. So it's 3rd and 5 at Morenci's 38-yard line. I'm wondering if they don't get 4 yards here and it's 4th and 1 if they don't go for it.
I think they would. But I think right now they want 5 yards. They want that first down.
They want the first down. They don't want to have to, you know, take that chance. You got 3 guys in the slot to the left again and 1 guy in the slot to the right. It's a pass. Throws it up to his receiver. He's wide open. Touchdown, LCS. Oh, man, he was wide open. My goodness.
Wow, Morenci's defense there got caught a little off guard with that.
Thomas Rzdzinski with the touchdown catch. I think there was a blown coverage there somewhere, but, man, that was a heck of a throw by the quarterback and a heck of a catch by Rzdzinski to use his speed to get off the defensive back.
Well, you had 3 wideouts to the left there, and I looked at Morenci's coverage. They weren't ready for it. They had probably 2 guys on man-to-man. That just left the third guy wide open. So
This game just got a little bit more interesting, Miguel.
And I'm wondering if they're going to, they're going to go for 2.
2 guys in motion. You got trips to your left, and you've got 1 guy to the right.
Bulldogs defense looks a little confused right now. Yeah.
Oh, completed. We got an 8-8 ball game. 10 minutes, 21 seconds into the second quarter. This is definitely a grinded out game.
Yeah, like I said, that they're doing a little motion there. Caught Morenci's defense a little off guard. They had to do just a quick pass. But with that score, we're going to send it to break. We'll be right back. Don't promise us we'll be back for this game. But right now, you're watching Michigan's high school varsity football playoffs here on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it! Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
Why do you not get me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
And we are back, and they just reversed it to Alex Thomas. Alex Thomas in the open field. Great blocks. Alex Thomas stays in bounds. Got to the 50-yard line for Alex Thomas and the Bulldogs. That was a heck of a return by Thomas. He used his wheels to get to the 50-yard line.
You gotta love that special team action there for the Bulldogs. That was beautiful.
I love how they reversed the ball right back there. So you don't know who has the ball. Some guy might, especially with their dark uniforms, you don't know who has the ball. That ball blends right in with that maroon and white down there.
Now that what great field position to start out the drive after LCS's score right there.
Now let's see if Morenci can respond right here to the score. It's gonna be a big thing to respond to this right here.
Student section's pumped.
Heck yeah, man. I mean, that was one of the best parts of being in high school. Hand it off to Garrett Smith. Garrett Smith carrying defenders. Probably got about 8 to 9 yards right there on the carry. Looks like they're almost running the T or the I, which is just a good formation to run in high school.
Brings up 2nd and 3 for the Bulldogs.
Especially in high schools like this, small high school schools. They run a lot of the T. Right, where when you go D1, D2, D3, Detroit Catholic Central, guys like that, they love to pass the ball, but they got fast running backs too. Van Brandt hands it back off to Smith. Oh no, Van Brandt has got the ball.
Yeah, first down. Yeah, it was almost like an option read type of play there.
It's almost like a zone read that they like to run in college, like at Oregon, where they run that read.
Or I'm going to take you back to Denard Robinson a couple years ago.
At Michigan.
Yeah. I loved it when Shoelace would run that option play.
Shoelace brought that program back around. What do you think of Jim Harbaugh?
Oh, come on. What do I not think about? I love the man. I'm glad he's home. More than glad he's home. It brings back the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry. I am just stoked. I am stoked for the 28th, man. I'm ready to go for that game.
I am crazy hyped for that game. Another zone read for the Bulldogs. Back to Van Brandt.
Still on his feet. He just got brought down. Wow.
All hats to the ball for LCS right there. They like to get their all hats to the ball, make sure they get the guy down, wrap up and strip. Let's try to strip the ball, try to cause a turnover.
It's all fundamentals. They're playing fundamental ball right now, which you love to see, especially in this playoff game. It shows that the team's disciplined, they learn something in practice.
Right.
And I'm sure their coach is proud of all of his boys right now, being able to show that right here on the field.
One of the things he said is, if they learn anything, win or lose tonight, it's that, don't ever leave anything on the field.
Big pass. Oh, he might be in.
Was he in? Nope. Incomplete, out of bounds. That was a good move by Thomas, though. It was a little stop and go for him.
He's pleading this case there to the side judge here. He's like, come on. My foot was there. It was in bounds. You saw it.
You gotta give it to me. I mean, if it was college, they would have reviewed that about 20 times.
That's right. Good thing about high school ball, we got no reviews.
Mike McDowell don't have his red challenge flag down there throwing on the field there.
In any event, 3rd and 4, man.
3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs. Let's see what they can do here. Wouldn't be surprised if it's not a handoff to Smith. It is. No, it's Van Brandt again. Pushed him out of bounds.
Ooh, 60 column right in the back there. Wow, that was a nice takedown. Forceful, but it did its job.
Number 60 would be Mark Baker, county leader in tackles the last 3 years.
Wow.
Over 150 tackles each year.
He showed this, I'm going to say, veracity. Showed his veracity on that play there.
He's a heck of a ball player, you know, and we got a ball player on our team. You know, Nick Feekings, heck of a linebacker, reminds me a lot of him. Oh, they stuffed Garrett Smith at the line.
Yeah,
it doesn't look like the Bulldog. I don't think they got it.
I don't think they got it.
I don't think they got it.
Lenawee Christian's already signaling it's theirs.
Signaling that it's first down for Lenawee Christian.
Let's see how we go. That's yeah, he's short.
They might bring the chain. No, I don't even think they're gonna bring the chains out, Miguel. No point.
Nope. It's first down. Cougars.
Cougars sidelines pumped over there.
Yeah, that was a big stop
right now.
Big stop.
They got a lot of fans over there. They travel well. Looks like.
I mean, yeah, coming from Adrian, that's a good 35, 40-minute drive for them. That's I give props to Lenawee Christian for their fan base out here tonight.
That's definitely a big thing. Anywhere you go as a player, you love to see your fans. You love to draw energy and adrenaline from the crowd, because that's definitely something that I loved as a player is when you hear the crowd explode. Little bubble screen pass.
Just a little high there for number 44. Just a wee bit high, but I think quarterback just got just a little too quick on it. It looked like he tried to throw it off his back foot and create the high pass.
A little excited.
He's got to calm it down. I'm sure that's going to come with time. I mean, he's already shown us he could throw some amazing passes. He's just got to calm down the feet, get him nice and set. 1, 2, 3, throw that ball.
Just breathe. He's just got to breathe and do his job.
That's right.
Morenci, man, that offensive line. He better turn around.
No, that's clean. No interference on that one.
But made a good play on the ball right there.
Did you see their formation? They had 4 guys in the left wideout right there. And just alone, that defense was off guard. But I give credit to the Bulldog defense for staying with number 12 there, because it would have been hard, or I should say it would have been easy for the Bulldog defense to just let him go, but they didn't. They kept him on. They kept on him.
I mean, you let him go. He looks pretty quick by the way he runs, and he can jump pretty high. So go get a ball. Now see they got 3 guys out to the right here, and they got another guy out in the slot. See if they air it out again on 3rd and 10.
Triangle formation there.
Timeout LCS looks like. Timeout. Yep. Timeout Cougars.
All right, with that Cougar timeout, we're going to toss it to break. You're watching Michigan's high school varsity football playoffs here on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
Rosita, did you know there's a right way to sneeze? Let's show them a look. Got it. When you feel like your nose needs to give it at you, this is how you act. This is what you do. Lift your arm up high, bend it toward your face. Sneeze right there in the bendy place. Achoo! You can do it with ease. Achoo! That's the right way to sneeze. Thank you.
To learn more about preventing flu, visit flu.gov.
The odds of this boy achieving his dream in fashion? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Welcome back to the Morenci Bulldog Lenawee Christian D8 redistricting football game. We got a tied ball game, 8-8. 3rd and 10 for the Cougars. This is a heck of a ball game. Morenci's bringing a lot of, fumble the snap. He jumped back on it though, so that was a good thing he didn't turn the ball over there, Miguel, because that could have been a disaster.
And right now they're looking at 4th and a mile here, so I'm pretty sure they're going to bring out the punter. Pretty sure.
You never know. Coach Harms might have some trick plays over there on the sidelines too, man. You just never know.
Yeah, no, he might pull something from the D'Antonio playbook here.
Oh, let's not even talk about Mark D'Antonio.
I'm talking from a couple of years ago, not this year. No.
You're talking about the Michigan game that they won 12-10, where D'Antonio ran a fake punt to try to keep them in the ball game.
Yeah, that was
fun. It ended up not working out for him.
No, it didn't.
Good punt. They're going to start the ball in positive territory.
Punt's marked out at the 46-yard line. The Bulldogs hold ball 1st and 10.
All right, so it's you know what, Ty? It's been back and forth here for good part of this good part of this half. But we've seen a lot of good plays out of both of these teams. So there's defensively, they're showing what we knew that we were going to see coming into this. I'm getting a little surprised though on offense there. I'm surprised that Morenci's airing the ball out as much as they are, trying to get it to Thomas as always. But Lenawee Christian, I mean, their offensive formations are just awesome. Weird, yeah, but intriguing.
Right,
very intriguing.
Van Brandt, quarterback keeper.
Still on his feet. Jeez. Beast got about 9 yards there on that play, it looks like.
Offensive line likes to push their quarterback, get him as much yards as possible because that's first down. And you're trying to get as many yards a pop as possible when you're running the ball. Keep your feet churning. That's one thing I learned as an offensive lineman at Hudson when we run the fullback as much as we do. Keep your legs churning. Keep them churning.
It's it's just. Oh, excuse me for 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we're going to have a timeout for a measurement here. So they're trying to want to make sure.
Just want to make sure, always got to make sure.
Like I said, football's a game of inches, man.
Really is. You can be on the goal line, 6 inches away from the goal line, 4th and goal, and that could those 6 inches could save the game or.
They're short.
Man. Are they short?
Looks like it. No.
First down, Bulldogs.
Looks like just the tip of that ball was just a little bit over the chains there. So
I wouldn't be surprised if they go for a play action pass to Thomas on this drive at some point.
Well, they got the momentum. I mean, first play of the drive, already getting a first down. You know what? Put it down the field.
Why not? Let your guy go get it. Let him go get it. Throw him a 50-50 ball.
You got to lose on first down.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's intercepted, your defense is playing out of its mind, getting pressure at the quarterback every play. So, I mean, you do what you got to do.
Little formation shift there.
Ooh, nice tackle.
I will say this for the Cougars. They are physical.
They are.
That's
really
a physical team.
Brandon DeCenso with the ball carrier there. He's quick. Went to school with him when I was over here. And he can really take off.
Well, that Cougar defense was ready for him. And looks like we got a couple substitutions, 68 and 75 for the Cougars are checking out right now.
It's a good thing about the numbers they have is they can sub in a lot of guys, like Coach Harms said. So
30-man roster for a Class D school. That's saying something.
DeCenso with the ball again. Turns on the Jets.
I think that's safe to say that's a Morenci first down. Don't you think?
I think so.
But yeah, I mean, I think Lenawee Christian's just roster size. They're not as able, or they choose. I'm sure they're going to choose not to play a lot of guys two ways. That's a great advantage for them.
Right, and like you said, it's surprising. being a D8 school, only 150 kids in enrollment. That you have 30 guys on your roster.
Yeah.
Hand off to Garrett Smith.
Garrett Smith, the ball carrier.
Nice play by LCS getting the end of the ball because Garrett Smith's been carrying tacklers all night long.
Yeah.
Reminds me a lot of Davion Smith. Likes to carry tacklers.
Tacklers, garbage people, moms, dads, brothers, sisters. Man, you can put anybody on that man's back. He'll
carry him to the end zone right there.
He'll keep going.
Oh, man.
All right, man. Morenci's got their play going. They're getting ready to the line. That was kind of quick there.
2nd and 5. Thomas in the slot. That might be that pass we're talking about.
Yeah, we're waiting for it.
Garrett Smith for the ball carrier.
Yeah, man, that says something for this Morenci offense. We're talking pass, and they're running and running and running and running, and you and I are talking pass. We're just waiting for it. I mean, you're setting up the pass. It's obvious you're setting up the pass, at least to us. But they keep going and going and going. I mean, we've called pass now for the last, 3-4 plays?
Yeah.
And I'm sure Lenawee Christian's been thinking, I wonder if they're going to pass here 3-4 plays ago. So
3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs at the 9-yard line. This is a big play right here. If they don't get it, LCS can get him for a negative here. And put him at 4th and 3. Then they got to make Morenci think. Quarterback keeper.
Van Brandt on the keeper.
That's first down.
Well, he might not have.
You don't think he got it?
I don't know. He might have got it from forward progress, but I'm not sure he got it.
It looks like they're signaling
First and goal for the
First and goal.
First and goal for the Bulldogs.
All right.
First and goal for them.
All right. Chain gang going to take a break here on this first and goal.
Running up and down the sidelines, get a little bit tired.
That's right. But hey, you know, we got about, what, 4:30 left to go here in the first half? Yeah, it's...
LCS gets the ball to start the second half, so, you know, if they can, you know, get a goal line stop here.
He's going to keep going. Oof. Those feet will keep churning.
That big if they get a goal line stop and possibly score,
second goal from the
you know, you never know. Well, 2nd and 3.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep the clock running here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we still got 4 minutes. Let's go.
He likes to run that clock. Likes to keep the clock running so that way that other team doesn't get any time to possess the ball.
Hey, clock management, man, that's great for football strategy. Most people think, you know, football, you know, just ground and pound it or air it out until you get to just getting a touchdown, getting points on the board. There's more to that, man. There's strategy involved here. And I think you were saying, Coach McDowell's, if he gets that time management going, that's just one more feather in this cap. One more.
Garrett Smith. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Garrett Smith, that is his 2nd touchdown tonight.
Yep.
He's playing really well for the Bulldogs.
You know, when they get into that first and goal, second and goal situation, it's nice to have a guy like Smith that's in that backfield. They just call on, it's your number, buddy. Here's your ball. Run it up the field like we've been teaching you for the last couple of years.
Even though, you know, you talk about Smith scoring the touchdown or Smith is breaking the open field, you can't forget the offensive linemen that do the work to get those gaps for him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they work just as hard to push the guy for him to score the touchdown. I think as an offensive lineman, it looks like they're running a little bit of a trickery here with a loaded side. Van Brandt on the outside. And there's a flag on the play.
But that's going to be a hold.
Looks like a hold.
Yeah. I mean, I see what they were doing. They were stacking the left side of the field for the run, but I think somebody on the offensive line there held a little bit as LCS is clapping on their side. And waiting for the ref here to signal after discussing it with his crew. And,
like I was saying, as an offensive lineman, you know, I don't think, you know, sometimes your offensive line doesn't get enough credit, you know.
Yeah. Now I'm a little. They're gonna just try it again here, just from 10 yards back.
Yeah.
Normally you would think the play would just be squashed dead. You only get one attempt, but here in high school,
you get 2 attempts.
You get 2 attempts. So, got a good situation. Well, not really a great situation here for Morenci, seeing
good situation for LCS.
Good situation for LCS, but I think they know they got to pass it here. So
they're gonna probably go to Thomas. I wouldn't doubt it. Right here. Yep, play action to Thomas.
Yep, and he has some space.
Nope. Good play by the corner out there.
Wow, definitely they were ready for that pass, but with that, we're going to send it to break. Your score from Morenci, the Bulldogs 14, Lenawee Christian 8. We'll be back here in a couple minutes. You're watching the Michigan High School Varsity Football Playoffs only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
Okay, so we drowned the fire.
Yep.
Stirred it. Drowned it again. And now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
This new mom is struggling to get the skates just right. Now she's holding on for dear life.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Kicking off. Good kick. Collins drops the ball. Tries to make a play. Collins on the sidelines.
A little I don't want to call it semi-juke move or whatever. he did a little semi-Heisman pose there before he decided to change direction, go the other way. Well, he got positive yards out of it.
I mean, as long as you get positive yards, I mean, they're starting the ball in the 40s. That's pretty good field position. I see them airing it out again on this drive. You know, they're not much of a run-heavy team, so. I mean, the only bad thing about running the ball is, or passing the ball is that if it's incomplete, you don't get any yards from it. You know what I mean?
Well, they're definitely showing pass. Oh.
Option. A little bit of speed option out to the right there.
Bulldog defense had the wideouts covered pretty well. That he took the option to run it.
They got a nasty defense, I tell you what.
I mean, finishing second in the TAC, that's still no joke. When that TAC's pretty stacked.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, Clinton winning the TCC. LSN was here covering that game. Morenci stuck with Clinton through most of that game, and then fourth quarter, just Clinton's Matthew Sexton. That man, he turned it up in the fourth quarter.
Division I commit to Eastern Michigan.
Yeah.
He's a heck of a running back. 296 yards and 6 touchdowns.
All right. Well, it looks like the Cougars will call their timeout. The Cougars only got one timeout left with Morenci calling. They've already called all their timeouts. But other than that, we'll send it to break. You're watching high school varsity football playoffs here on LSN. You're home for Lenawee Sports.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
This job looks perfect. It says you need a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Don't worry. 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
Welcome back, folks, to the D8 11-man pre-district playoffs here in Morenci, Michigan, with the Bulldogs facing the Lenawee Christian Cougars. Got 3rd and 8 for Lenawee Christian. Morenci's defense playing really well tonight. I'm not surprised. Number 1 ranked defense in the county. LCS's offense is really airing the ball out tonight, which is not a surprise. So got about, like I said, 3rd and 8 on the 35 for LCS. You got 3 men out to the left and 1 man out to the right. Running back in the backfield. Quarterback scrambling out of the pocket. Dips the pass off for negative yards. Morenci's defense. Pass complete to John Gamble. 2 minutes, 42 seconds left. Bulldogs call a timeout to preserve the clock because I think they want to score one more time before the half is over.
Yeah, it's funny. I apologize there. It looks like Morenci had all their timeouts left before we went to that last break. The scoreboard wasn't updated, but with that Bulldog timeout, we're going to send it to break here really quick. You're watching Michigan's high school varsity football playoffs here on LSN. You're home for Lenawee Sports.
Don't worry. 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it. If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
Welcome back, folks, to the Morenci-Lenawee Christian game, D8 11-man playoff. LCS just punted the ball, and it looks like Morenci's going to start about the 40-yard line. LSN offers live sports broadcast experience to all high school students within the Lenawee Intermediate School District. If you would like to join the team, please email us at lisdtv@lisd.us.
And like you just said, Ty, we love the we want crew. And you know what? It's a great learning experience out there for students in the Lenawee Intermediate School District. You can come out here, run a camera, be in front of the camera, run our graphics, run audio, and it's great on-the-job experience of what a live broadcast situation is. And that's what we pride ourselves here at at the Lenawee Intermediate School District here at the Tech Center that we're able to provide our students like yourself to get behind the mic here and call a football game.
You know, I think it's really great. You know, as a culinary arts student, you know, I'm right next to you guys in the LISD Tech Center, which the you know, people that are in Lenawee County that attend, you know, Morenci, Hudson, Adrian, Madison, Sand Creek, all those schools attend. Looks like a pass to Alex Thomas.
Defense is on.
Fumble! LCS flips on the fumble. LCS ball at the 40-yard line.
What a play for the Cougars.
Wow, that is a big play, Miguel, and that might have just shifted the momentum the Cougars' way.
Oh, yeah. That was beautiful all the way down. Defense just kept going at it. Didn't break away from the play. He had one objective in mind. That was get to the quarterback, and it paid off for him in strides, man. Now he got 1st and 10 here for the Cougars with 2:17 left to go. There's a lot of time left to go in this half.
There's a lot of time left for LCS to possibly put a score on the board. It might even take the lead into halftime.
Oh, God, that'd be a great moment. That'd be just momentum.
I'm sorry.
Look at that. They got a triangle formation there on the left.
Quarterback in the gun. Morenci brings pressure. DeCenso with the sack just laid the boom, folks.
And
laid the boom.
That Cougar quarterback was slow getting up. He took a vicious hit in that backfield. And because of that vicious hit, you know what? Coach Arms is going to be like, hey, guys, let's talk about this for a minute. We're going to call ourselves a timeout, and that's going to be the last timeout for Lenawee Christian.
You know,
yeah, go ahead.
You know, Jake Land, you know, their quarterback, senior, like Coach Harms talked about, he wanted to start a senior tonight. You know, give him a chance to win this playoff game and, you know, send them to the next round, you know, and get their first playoff win in school history.
You know, it's funny though. I shouldn't say it's funny, but it's interesting that Coach Harms was like, you know what, timeout now. We're gonna burn our last timeout with 2 minutes left to go after that hit. One, probably to give his quarterback some water after that hit. But hey guys, slow down. You had a great play on defense. Now we got to get it in the end zone, and you guys are playing a little too fired up right now. We got to take a break here.
Don't be so riled. Be calm. Oh, man, I mean, Morenci's defense is playing out of their mind. You know, LCS is a heck of a ball team. You know, 8-1. 8-1, their best record in school history so far in their 8-year tenure here. You know, they were formerly a TCC conference foe of Morenci until they moved to the SCAA, where they play a lot of good teams there. Their lone loss to Climax Scott, who is also D8. Land back to pass. Incomplete.
Pass is intended for Maxwell.
Pass intended to Maxwell. You know, I'd really like to see LCS, you know, succeed. You know, as only 8 years, you know, they haven't had a playoff win yet, but they did go in 2013 and lost to Detroit Allen Academy.
And I'm sure that was a great year for them, you know, because being such a young program, even a couple of years ago, being able to get, into the playoffs just to start off with, I mean, it takes steps, man, baby steps. You know, and it's just have a good year, build on it. See you next year, that type of thing. And I'm impressed here with the Cougars right now.
So am I, you know, and you know they're coming out and they're playing with all the heart that they can, and they're not you know playing any. They're not letting up on the gas. You know, they're playing to their abilities. Ooh, he lets it go.
Oh, and he had some separation there, but
he did, but I don't even. It looked like it might have been a little bit of a hold by Van Brandt because he couldn't get away from him. But
the refs didn't call a hold, but there was definitely some contact.
There was some contact there. You know, it's not like the NFL where if you touch a guy after a yard, it's legal contact. But you know, at least these guys out here look like they're giving their all. You know, and at least at the high school level, you can play your heart out, and you're not going to get a penalty for it.
Right. Right here, but we got a 4th and 20 situation to go, and it looks like Lenawee Christian's going to punt here.
Ooh, good, nice ball. Trying to keep it away from Thomas.
Okay. Okay.
Out of the way. Grabs the ball and tries to make a play out of it.
Hey, you know what? I'll give him credit for being for his tenacity there. Usually, you would think that He just let Lenawee Christian down the ball there for him, but he just didn't pick the ball up and run. He pushed the guy out of the way, and he picked up the ball and ran. Kind of a I don't want to say trickery, but
that's something you see every day.
That's something you see every day.
Let's see what Coach McDowell's got up his sleeve here with a minute 44 to go left in the first half. The ball on the 26-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. It looks like a reverse to Thomas. Thomas, open field. 1st down, Bulldogs. There's that dynamic speed by Thomas that they're talking about.
And you know what? To your offensive line that you were talking about earlier, and its credit, the offensive line and the backfield, plus the quarterback, all after the ball was snapped, all went in motion to the left, leaving Thomas wide open to the right. All the defense was following the guys, and they were thinking that everybody was going left when Thomas was going right. Thomas had the ball there. 1st down. Great play call by Coach McDowell there.
He likes to run around a lot of reverses and counters, especially last year with a ball player named Austin Sandusky. Heck of a ball player. Playing at Hillsdale College now. Gained some muscle, and man, he was quick. He was one quick kid. He was crazy good. And I know him personally. He's a really good kid, pursuing his education.
Oop. That's the ball on that one there. Lenawee Christian was all over that.
Right to the ball right there, yeah. They're just hoping for a stop, going to halftime, down 6, unless you can get a turnover or possibly a punt.
Intriguing here. Yeah, I must say, intriguing here. Morenci calling their timeout here. They want to score with 1:27 left, and they're going to talk about it right now. So as they talk about it, we're going to take a break here. You're watching the high school varsity football playoffs only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
You know what I think? I think you forgot to lock your door. A lot of people do that. They forget. It's too bad because all crime needs is a chance. Don't give it the chance. It's my job to teach you to protect yourselves. Make it your job to learn. Write to Box 6600, Rockville, Maryland. Oh, and one more thing. Lock your door and take a bite out of crime.
Sometimes all it takes to be a dad is remembering how to be a kid again. Take time to be a dad today.
Pass to Thomas, and he overthrew him. I knew they were going to go to that play action fake, big vertical down the seam for Thomas there sooner or later.
Took a stab right for the end zone there. First play out of timeout. Yeah, they're sending a message to LCS right now. We're getting in the end zone before the half.
I mean, they want to score. They want to try to widen this game out a little bit and push the gap a little bit here.
All right. But I would imagine Coach Harms is going to talk to his boys in the locker room saying, hey, you're hanging in there, man. You're hanging in there in a playoff game against our top-ranked defense in the Morenci Bulldogs. So a lot of positives, I'm sure, positives that are going to be talked about in the locker room here.
So let's see what they do here. They're going to run a reverse to
number 20.
First down, Bulldogs.
To Harley McCaskey.
Oh, that was a nice verse there to McCaskey.
A sophomore,
yeah.
Harley McCaskey.
Well, a sophomore with some quick feet.
Heck, if you can move in football and you've got the speed and you get an open field, coach is going to say, hey, how about you come up to varsity? Come up to varsity. We want to see you run the ball a little bit.
Yeah, play a little bit in Friday Night Lights here.
It's definitely something that you like to see, really good players. Quarterback keep for Van Brandt.
Van Brandt on the keeper.
Baker read that really well. Filled really well. Mark Baker, I think as we talked about, county leading tacklers. Great defensive player.
85 stuffed him, and with that, looks like we're going to have the last timeout for the Bulldogs here in this half. So with the last timeout for Morenci, we're going to send it to a quick break. You're watching Michigan's high school varsity football playoffs only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Hi, may I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Okay.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Morenci with the ball, 2nd and 6, with a pass. Wants to go back to Thomas. Good defensive play by the secondary of the Cougars. They're really pressuring Thomas, and Thomas isn't really breaking away from him. He had that one good play in the first quarter where he broke away, but other than that,
Coach Harms is. I think he's on to Thomas's little game there now. He had 3 Cougar defenders on him on that play.
let's see what Morenci does with 48 seconds here.
I don't care how good you are, unless you're Megatron. I don't care how good you got 3 guys on you. It's going to be hard to bring that ball in.
Even Megatron, they haven't been doing so good this season. Megatron, they don't throw the ball to him enough, I don't think, to be honest with you. I really like him. They're stacking the box. Thomas in motion. Another pass. It looks like it's going to be a full start on the Bulldogs. Or illegal motion here, or illegal shift. I'll see in college that would be a legal shift on Morenci. It would have a 10-second runoff, but it is not college, so we don't have to worry about the 10-second runoff here.
Yeah, that's right. Gotta love high school, man.
You only get it once. You gotta enjoy it the one time you got it.
That's well said, my friend. Well said indeed. But with that nagging penalty, we're looking at what, 3rd and 11 here coming up.
3rd and 11. They're probably gonna pass it here. It looks like an empty backfield. Thomas in motion. Another pass.
Here they come.
Screen. Ooh.
That's some laundry on that play. That vicious hit. Right there where the tackle happened. I'm going to be interested to see how this penalty is going to go.
Because I didn't see a face mask there.
It's interesting to see what the side judge saw there.
So it looks like LCS is pointing toward Morenci here. So
maybe a block in the back. You don't think, right? Maybe a hold.
Maybe even a clip. Let's see if they're gonna holding against the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Man, that's really gonna hurt right there.
Yeah, because that was some pretty good momentum off that drive. Off that play, I should say.
That was definitely a good that's a good screenplay right there, and it kind of just.
Yeah. I like we said earlier, those nagging penalties, man. That's 2 now.
That's
an illegal shift and a hold. So that momentum that they were looking for, getting at the end of the half, is kind of slipping away here with only 38 seconds left to go in this half. Looks like they're coming right up to the line here, and what do you think, Ty?
I think maybe a run, or another pass, and nothing.
Oof.
Man, they actually are airing out the ball for a little bit there. That was a pass to Austin Gilson by quarterback Tyler Van Brett, who's actually played a pretty decent game running the ball, surprisingly. Normally you don't see that in high school as much as you do, the collegiate level, but it looks like Morenci's going to punt the ball.
Look, Van Brett looks like he's a punter.
You wouldn't think LCS would.
Nice. That was a nice little punt there.
You don't think LCS would take a shot here, would you?
I think LCS is going to take a shot here.
Why not? You got a crazy pass game that's been working a little bit. You got
27.
Guys that can,
27 seconds left, down by 7, man. Yeah,
why not?
Gotta take it.
Why not?
Gotta take it.
As an LCS coach and a player, you think, you come in here, you're playing well. Why not us? Why not us? Why not make a run?
That's right. Not only that, but just going into the locker room with that momentum just means everything in the world. That means you're coming back in the second half all fired up. So it's gonna. I think we're ready to see some air raid. Pick out the air raid siren. I think we're about to see it.
I think they might just need the ball right here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
they just need the ball.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it looks like they're just going to need the ball. Let the clock run out.
I'm not going to.
We're in this ball game. We are in this ball game, and we are giving them more than they might have thought we were going to give them in the first half.
I'm not going to second guess Coach Harms at all, but personally, myself personally, I would air the ball out. tried to get into the end zone one last
Yeah,
time,
but I
but
think
he's taking the conservative way out.
Yep, which is the smart thing for them to do.
And with that, we're at half here, the end of the first half. Your score, Morenci 14, Lenawee Christian 8. We'll be back with the Morenci Marching Band as they get ready to get fired up here. So we'll take a quick break. You're watching Michigan's high school varsity football playoffs only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Today, 1 out of every 4 American kids is Hispanic. That means many of the future doctors who will care for us, the engineers who will build our cities, the scientists and entrepreneurs of our country can be your kids. We all know how hard it is for you to send them to college. This is why we want you to know you are not alone. And every day more people support you to make it happen. Many support you. And the Hispanic Scholarship Fund helps you prepare, plan, and pay for your kids' college education. HSF.net.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back to Lenawee Sports coverage of Michigan's football playoffs. Let's now throw it down to the field and listen to the Morenci Marching Band.
Out of Aaron Lillifors, under the field direction of senior drum major Clayton Morton and junior drum major Tyler Stretch. Tonight the band will be performing their halftime show, Mixtape, featuring the songs Carry On My Wayward Son, Let It Be, and Thanks for the Memories, and a crazy little thing called Love, and Kiss Him Goodbye. Drum major Tyler Stretch, and the Morenci High School Band, you may take the field to your halftime.
We'll be back with the second half after this. You're watching Michigan High School Varsity Football Playoffs, only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
The bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, and what do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? The bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, and what do you think he saw?
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Welcome back, folks, to Morenci and Henry Geisler Field. About ready to start the second half of this really tight ball game, 14-8. Morenci and LCS, the Bulldogs leading. Definitely a defensive battle so far for this game. You know, Morenci's getting warmed up. You know, Van Brandt went 1 for 6 in the first half for 35 yards. Morenci had 178 total yards of offense. So LCS's defense definitely held them to a little bit, probably more than they wanted.
You know, it was surprising though. We thought that we were going to see a lot of ground and pound, which we did. But I mean, LCS airing out the ball the way they have been has just been, almost phenomenal here. To see their quarterback being able to be patient in the pocket, being able to air the ball out with precision, getting his guys. I mean, I am not surprised to see a score at 14-8 this close coming into the second half. And it's great, though. It makes for a great ball game.
It really does, and it's, as in high school, you don't see teams that air the ball out as much as Lenawee Christian does. So, it's different to watch a team air the ball out. And then, on the other sideline, you got Morenci, who likes to run the ball and run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. So it's nice to see a game of different types of offenses that like to produce a lot of points. So let's see what, this opening kickoff, LCS gets the ball to start the second half. Let's see if they can make a big play on special teams to score or possibly, set up their team for good field position for a possible score. So let's see what they can do. They've got Collins back deep.
Back deep, number 3, Radzinski,
and
number 11, Maxwell.
Radinsky back deep also for the Cougars.
11, Collins.
Looks like
kicking off.
It's going to be a real good second half for us, folks. It's a little chilly outside for the second half.
Not gonna lie. I'm a man of a lot of layers, but still feeling the chill.
Ooh, they squib the ball. Morenci does. And LCS falls under the 30-yard line. Looks like they're doing a little Hudson trick there with squibbing the ball. 20 years of Coach Luma coaching us to squib the ball. We don't kick it deep.
Well, let me ask you, as a player, what do you guys learn as the advantage of squibbing the ball?
That possible advantage of possibly getting a turnover from the squib, them not being able to return it because you got to get the ball and you got to fall on it. So yeah, those are some definite advantages. And we learned that a couple times this season. We played Dundee and we went up to 8-0, and we squibbed the ball and the kid couldn't hold on to the ball, so we got the ball back. So
yeah.
LCS airing it out.
Big oof. You got a little overzealous there.
And if you want that pass interference call, you got to fight it a little bit. You got to fight it to show the ref that you're actually trying to get to the ball and not just, I'm turning, hey, I want the call. You got to fight for it a little bit. You got to show that you're working for it.
Got to show the effort. Got to definitely show the effort. But hey, the quarterback is like, you know what? Let's first play of the game. Let's do it. Let's air it out.
Yeah, let's air it out the first play, second half. Let's see if we can just, get some quick points, put our defense back out there, and do the best we can. You got trips to the left and to the right.
Bulldog defense was coming. I'm surprised that was a catch.
Blew that screen right up there. Beautiful fall night, though, here in Morenci, Michigan for a playoff game.
Oh, you definitely can't beat it, especially here in Morenci. It's a great city and great people here supporting their team, and I mean just Lenawee County football in general is one of the best football around, especially in the state of Michigan.
A lot of great talent. You don't always have to go D1 or D2 or D3. It's all about the memories you make out on the field with the brothers that you got out there. And you don't ever regret any second of it.
Looks like we got some laundry here on the field, and looks like a
penalty on the Cougars.
Yeah, I didn't really catch the call there on the field.
Looked like a false start by the offensive line there.
Well, you know what? A lot of penalties. Not abundance of penalties, but more than I thought there was going to be in this game.
Right. They're not like, hey, we're just going to sit and throw flags.
All the flags have had meaning. Good. It's been good called by the. It's been a good game being called right now by the refs, but still a lot of lack of discipline plays on both sides of the ball.
You know what I like about their wide receivers when they come out. You know, is they got those bracelets. That the quarterback has, so they can look at the routes they're running, stuff like that.
Bulldog defense again with the pressure.
And they're just bringing pressure right up the gut to them. It's 4th and 15 for the Cougars. Looks like they're going to have to punt the ball away to this ground and pound defense that likes to eat at the clock for the Bulldogs.
You know what? That's kind of I don't want to say it's momentum. It's a stop in their momentum, but that's got to say something. Lenawee Christian coming out. The last thing they wanted to do was to go 3 and out.
Right. Last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in the opening drive of the third quarter. Morenci's looking, hey, maybe Thomas can do something on special teams or McCaskey can do something on special teams, give us even better field position. See what happens here. That's a boot. That's going to take a good bounce for LCS.
Very good bounce right there.
35-yard line on the dot, Miguel. On the dot for the Cougars.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. They got a great punter. They wow. For high school ball, he can get a boot under it.
Last week when we played Hillsdale last week, and their kicker, he was kicking 60-yard field goals, and it was going behind the fence still. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? This dude has got a boot. A boot, and I think they're D6.
Look at this formation for Morenci.
Got three backs.
Yeah, it's close.
Handed it off to Garrett Smith again. Oh, he's not going anywhere this time. The Cougars defense all hats to the ball that time.
And we've been saying that a lot this whole game. And Lenawee Christian, their defense is well disciplined when it comes to making sure that hat's on the ball. I'm seeing, as somebody calling a football game, nothing impresses me more than seeing fundamentals being played out on the field.
Yeah, no, clean football, clean fundamental football. Yeah. The boys are doing their jobs and they're having fun while they're out there.
Yeah. And that's the main goal. Have fun.
Reverse to McCaskey. Ooh. McCaskey stays up. He is just running over defenders.
Wow. Get back to the huddle there. Get some high fives from your offensive line there. You got to shake the hand of your offensive line there on that one. That was
and as a sophomore on varsity, and you're playing in a playoff game as a sophomore, that you're going to do a lot of great things hopefully in the future for this program. See what they can do in 1st and 10 on the Cougars' 47-yard line. Oh, formation move a little bit. Probably going to hand it off back to Smith. Oh, no, they hand it off to DeCenso.
DeCenso the ball carrier.
He's getting the yardage, keeping on his feet.
Nice carry by DeCenso there. Sideline's getting a little fired up down there for the Bulldogs.
Mm-hmm. They know they're not out of the woods yet, man. They've got some work they still got to do, even being up by 6.
By 6 right now. They're definitely not out of the woods. This LCS offense can score and we saw that when they got their lone and only score.
Mm-hmm.
It was real quick. It wasn't like it took 5-6 minutes to score. I think it was probably about 1:30 to a 2-minute drive.
Right.
Reminds me a lot of the Baylor, the TCU offense you see in college, where they're averaging carry to Garrett Smith, where they average 700 yards of offense, and they score in under 2 minutes. You're like, wow. The dynamic players that you see anywhere and everywhere, D1 to D7 or D8.
D8, yeah.
Even to eight-man football.
8-man football, that's right.
It's pretty crazy, some crazy athletes out there that you'd love to have on your team that are great players.
And they do it because they love the game.
Yeah.
And that says something. That's the future of the sport in this country and in the state is that we've got interest is still very strong for the game of football.
That's why I love high school football more than the pros.
Sure.
In college football more than the pros. They're not playing for the money. They're not playing for anything else. But for the guys that are, beside them, for the tradition in that high school, for everything they can do to prove, hey, we're here to play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing with my heart. I'm not playing for the money. I'm not playing for anything else but for my school, for my brothers, and for the community.
Well said. No, seriously, well said. I completely agree with you. Nothing gets me more fired up than sitting at home, watching the college game, watching the high school game. I mean, these kids are playing for something other than themselves.
Right.
And it shows. It definitely shows on the field.
No matter, for example, for our season this year, it didn't matter. I don't think it would have mattered if we would have went 14-0 and won a championship, or the record we had at 4-5. I wouldn't trade my senior season for anything. You love the time you spend with the guys you have, from the time you're sitting in class to practice, to the team dinners on Wednesday nights, to the pregame practices Thursday, to the Friday night lights where you get to prove who you are, and then you hope you make the playoffs and make a deep run.
Smith the ball carrier.
And it makes me wonder, Coach Loom always talks about the streak, the 72-game streak that they had back in the 70s, what it was like to play on a team like that.
Oh, I'd imagine, man. Yeah. That's gotta be something you'll never forget for your life. But right now we've got Lenawee Christian here in a 3rd and 6 situation with about 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Let's see if Morenci goes back to Thomas and see if they can get him open this time.
Oh.
It is a reverse, and they're not going to get very many yards on this. I think LCS has kind of figured out this reverse on Morenci.
Yeah, defense is tuned in. They're tuned in to firing on all cylinders.
Let's see if what Morenci's going to do here.
Well, 4th and 4 to go. I would imagine they're going to go for it. Because they're not deep in Lenawee Christian's zone, but they are.
They're deep enough where it's no man's land. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
See if you can convert here with a possible pass play. But if you don't, you put Lenawee Christian at their own 21-yard line. And make them drive the length of the field.
Yeah. And right now, with it being this close, I would imagine strategy is going to start. Showing itself here.
It's big plays like this in the game, and they hand it off, and Van Brandt falls down. So LCS is going to get the ball back with 6:55 left to go in the third quarter.
Looks like he just tripped on his own feet.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit. The grass monster got him. That's what I'm thinking.
I like that. Yeah, the grass monster. And it's Halloween, so
yeah, you might as well. A little bit of a pun there, Miguel.
That's right.
I just want to shout out to the chain gang down there and the referees that are doing a good job down there. I don't think they get enough credit for the jobs they do.
Never do. You're right.
The fans might not like them sometimes with the calls that they make.
Hey, sometimes I don't like them about the calls.
I don't like them either. But you know what? They do a great job here at especially with the MHSAA. So Lenawee Christian with a pass caught by Collins. They get about 2-3 yards there. Pretty good, decent gain on first down. One thing you can't have as a passing offense, you can't have those 0-yard plays.
Right.
You got to have at least 2, 3, 4 yards a pop. Keep that drive going. Keep the momentum going. Keep your teammates up. In the huddle. Say, hey, we're getting this, and this play, and talk to your coach. Hey, I'm really liking this play, and this play, and this play. We're getting 3, 4 yards a pop. Let's keep running that and running that. So let's see what Lenawee Christian does here. They've got trips to the right. They got a guy in the backfield, and it looks like they've got their tight end out there. Oh, trips to the left also.
Looks like the tight end is out there.
Oh, timeout LCS.
Timeout Lenawee Christian.
Looks like they couldn't get set up there.
Yeah, it looks like they were just a little confused there, just a little bit. But with that timeout, we're going to send it to break. You're watching Michigan's high school varsity football playoffs only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
Every proper bear knows that the right fit means everything. Especially when it comes to car seats.
Oh, really? I just did what any bear would do.
So know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size.
I like it.
To learn more, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, where's that bear?
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back, folks, to the Morenci Bulldog versus Lenawee Christian Division 8 11 men football. LCS, did they ran the ball for the first time? Seems like the first time this half. They only ran the ball 2 or 3 previous times.
Right. So maybe they're going to try to set up the pass this time instead of just going, right out for it.
They had a third and manageable with a 3rd and 5 here. 5:44 left to go in the third quarter here.
Seems like this quarter's going by pretty quick.
Yeah. Maybe they're going to have one of those different, weird formations. Nope, you got trips to the right. One guy in the backfield and...
Uh-oh, somebody moved.
Well, let's see who it was first.
I think that's on LCS.
False start on the Cougars. That's a nagging penalty right there, because now you just went from a 3rd and manageable to a 3rd and long.
The tackle, the offensive tackle moved. He got a little
excited.
Got a little excited right there.
I like how over there in the LCS student section they got a big old American flag just waving it over there.
Oh yeah.
Like
It's nice to see that type of stuff, especially out of a student body section.
Like we said, they've traveled well. They got a lot of fans over there.
And they got their Cougar mascot out there. I see the tail wagging.
Pass for Lenawee Christian. He lets it go.
Oh, that could be intercepted almost. Oh, he was close.
It was intercepted all right by the coach on the sideline. Caught it over there. Nice hands by the coach over there.
That's right. He's showing his kids how it's done.
How it's done, boys. Hey, this is how you catch a ball.
But that's going to bring up 4th and 10, man.
I mean, that penalty really kind of narrowed their play call down.
Yeah. It looks like it's going to bring out their punter here. Morenci's going to get the ball with pretty good field position.
Who's done a heck of a job tonight. That punter's really shown what he's got tonight.
It's across the 50.
Across the 50 and about the 48 and a half yard line, I'd say.
It's still pretty decent field position for Morenci starting off here.
Starting on their own 48 and a half, which isn't too bad. Let's see what they can do on offense. Maybe get a score and kind of inch themselves away a little bit, or if LCS can get another stop.
Well, somebody's got to break the ice here. We've been at this score now since
halfway through the second quarter.
Halfway through the second quarter, so.
See if somebody can get a turnover. LCS possibly force another fumble like they did in the first half off that really good sack.
I mean, you got to love these defensive games. I mean, for somebody that really enjoys the sport of football, seeing a score like a 14-8 or a 7-7 or something like that, that's great football to me.
It is. It really is. You love to see those shootouts, but at the same time, you love to see games like this because you never know. Someone might slip up and make a mistake. And
one play. It takes one play. With games like this, it's just that one play that decides everything.
Right. It could be a fumble. It could be a bad snap on a punt, a bad kickoff. A slip up on a defensive coverage. You don't know. You never know. LCS could, force a fumble, run it back for a touchdown. You never know. It's like you said. It's that one play.
What do you think's going on here right now? We got they're spotting the ball.
Over here.
Yeah. Was there a 15-yard penalty on the play that said that we didn't see?
Did we miss something?
I'm not sure, but the ball was out at the 40 at Morenci's 49, 48, but now they're up.
LCS has got the ball.
Okay. Why? Well, it's 1st and 10. According to the scoreboard, it's 1st and 10 for the Cougars. They must have had a penalty on that kickoff.
Yeah,
that must
have roughed the punter. Maybe
must have roughed the punter or something. It must have been definitely it was 15 yards up. So that had to have been a personal foul call. I didn't see any flags. Did you?
No, I did not see any laundry on the field. So maybe this might be that nagging penalty thing we talked about that might cost Morenci.
Hey,
you never know.
It's new life for the Cougars.
They were starting to run the ball outside.
Oh, 21 on that takedown.
Oh, man.
He got past his defender.
Austin Gillen.
A loss of 7 on the play.
He's good.
Yeah, I mean he kept with the play.
Yeah, he did.
He got through his defender, and the defender brought him down, but he was able to get awareness, get his hands out, and was able to at least get a shoelace of the.
I mean,
of the
they had a
runner.
second one, and they just lost 7 yards. I got a 3rd and 8. So I mean, this is a big play call right here for Coach Will Harms and the LCS Cougars.
They're gonna. I mean, from what we've seen from the game, they're probably gonna air it out, but. Man, that ball's got to be on target here for the Cougars. They got to get something started soon.
Don't be surprised if they go to number 12. When a blitz on the outside. Tight end caught it. Stays up. He's going to be a little short of the first down, though, it looks like. Maybe 6 inches.
Well, either way, though, great play call.
Great play call by Will Harms and the LCS Cougars. Let's see what they do here. Might have to bring out the chains here.
Depends on the spot of the ball, if the spot's going to be generous. But, yeah, you're right. You called it there, Ty. Yeah, it looks like the old chain gain's going to come out. And,
well, LCS was pointing to a first down, but I think they might be a little bit of a tip of a football short.
Well, we're up on top of the press box here, so we got a really good vantage point. So,
got a really good
to me, it looks short. It looks short. No.
It's a first down for the Cougars.
First down for the Cougars. That measurement was right in the middle of the ball. So
really, I think they got a generous spot right there.
Yeah.
Let's see if LCS can keep the ball moving and possibly score. And
that penalty.
maybe even take the lead.
Yeah, that penalty, man. That's. Ooh, I hope that doesn't bite Morenci in the butt here. I mean, that's a big penalty to take. And it's got the Cougars' momentum here coming into another first down.
You got 3 guys to the right here. It's a pass to number 3. Caught it. Made a guy miss.
I think that's another first down.
That might be another first down. Radinski is just he's using his legs, and he is a little bit of Barry Sanders action, you think?
Yeah, man. You got to do that little juke. You got to make the first guy miss. You make the first guy miss, the second guy is going to miss. Probably the potential of the second guy missing is even greater. But it looks like it'll be about 2nd and 1. He almost got there, man. Almost got there.
Almost got there. I'd run the ball right up the middle here. Let your offensive line work a little bit. Get some confidence in them. Run the ball a little bit.
But they're showing 4 wide here.
Quarterback draw. Pass play.
Wide open.
Again.
Wide open. Nobody on him. Looks like Morenci's decided to play zone.
A little bit of a spin move there for Brzezinski. I think that's the B button on my Xbox for my football games there.
Z button, Z button, Z button, Z.
Can't press that button enough when you're out in the open field.
But that's interesting that Morenci's deciding to play zone. At least on that play.
And they're kind of figuring LCS is going to pass it all 95% of the time, so we got to start playing a little bit of zone here. Looks like they're playing zone again.
Mm-hmm. But it looks like they're showing what? They're showing 4 wide again with 1 guy in the backfield.
4 wide.
It looks like almost the same play.
DeCenso off the edge here to the right.
Oh, that's picked off, but that's a penalty on the play.
Pass interference.
Yeah, that's going to come back. Thomas is running down the field, but LCS is not going to. They're not going to bother with it. Number 7 just let him run right by. That's because that's coming back.
Yep, that was pass interference.
Yeah. There was definitely some contact on that play, and you could hear the boos from the Morenci crowd. But you and I both agree that was definitely pass interference on that play. I mean, it's almost. You almost know it enough when Lenawee Christian's defender just decides to let the guy go, let him go by. I mean,
let him go. Don't get injured on the play.
Right.
Is this another nagging penalty that keeps this drive alive?
That
could cost Morenci a score.
We're gonna make it official.
15-yard. If that's a spot foul,
first down. And he's Morenci's fan base is not happy
at all. You're hearing the boo birds down there.
Right, but I mean and I'm sure our cameras caught it. I mean that was a pretty blatant, at least from up here.
Yeah, that's pretty blatant.
That was pretty blatant pass interference. And to give Morenci their credit here, there was really nothing that defender could do.
Right.
I mean, he had to do what he had to do. But
because if 12 would have caught it, he would have been extra yards.
Just unfortunate for Morenci's defender that the back judge was literally 6 feet behind him.
So first and 10 at the 10-yard line for the Cougars. 2:34 left in the third quarter. This game's about to get interesting.
Yes,
it
is.
With the score on the board.
I mean, coming off a big. It was looking like 3 and out.
Yeah.
It was looking like 3 and out. Then that penalty that we didn't see.
Let's see what LCS does here. Pass. Caught. Touchdown, Cougars. Their tight end, Jared Pender, the junior, wide receiver, and defensive lineman.
You know what?
This game is tied at 14, Miguel.
Give credit to the Cougars. They banked on every single opportunity that came their way in that drive. The 15-yard personal foul penalty on the 3 and out, then the pass interference call that just happened. I mean, they stuck with it. They kept throwing the ball down the field, and yeah, you're right. We're 14-14, man. They're going for 1 here.
The extra point to possibly take the lead.
That's good.
It's good. LCS up 15-14 on the Bulldogs. The momentum.
And with that, you know what? Let's send it to break here. We will be back here in just a minute, but you are watching Michigan's high school varsity football playoffs only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
I'm Woodsy Owl, and I'm here to tell you about a dirty word: pollution.
Help Woodsy spread the word. Never be a dirty bird.
Hoo-hoo. Don't paint or write on buildings. That's pollution.
Give a hoot. Don't pollute. Never be a dirty bird.
Woo-hoo. Turn your radio down. That's noise pollution.
In the city or in the woods, help keep America looking good.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year, 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism, 1 in 68. I'm Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Welcome back, folks, to a nail-biter. 15-14 Cougars about to kick off. Thomas and McCaskey back, and they pooch it. Trying to make a man miss. He's about out of bounds at about the 45. Let's see if LCS's defense can get him a stop, because they've got the momentum right now.
You know what? We'll give her credit to LCS, which we just did, but why pooch it? Why pooch it? Why not put it down the field and make them earn it?
Yeah, make them earn those yards. Even though Thomas is a great returner, as is McCaskey, you want to make them earn those yards. You can't give them those easy yards.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they were thinking that was going to catch them off guard, that maybe they'd be able to get the ball back and really try to get the score up. But now you've got Morenci starting off at their own 47-yard line. That's great field position for them.
But that's how much Coach Wilhelm trusts his defense. Fumble!
Morenci fell right back on it.
They fell on it, but if LCS would have jumped on it, that might have been a real big mistake there.
You know, I'm wondering if Morenci's going to call a timeout here soon. Coach is going to get his players calmed down. I think they're just too amped right now. Too amped and even a little too jittery here. Especially after that. That was an easy handoff that he just didn't see.
Yeah. Student section's getting a little fired up. Garrett Smith stuffed at the line by the Cougars defense.
Wow.
Their defense is playing with a swagger right now.
Oh, man, they're playing fired up is what they're playing. They're playing big boy ball, but we got a flag on the field right now. So something's happening, and LCS's sideline doesn't look like they're happy. Looks like unsportsmanlike.
Kind of on Morenci.
Unsportsmanlike on Morenci. What did I miss there on that? Probably just like jawing or something at the player.
Probably some jawing,
I'm hearing pull him out there
by a fan down there.
Yeah. So either way, it's it was 3rd and what we were looking at there. We were looking at like 3rd and manageable, but now it's 3rd and 15.
3rd and forever.
3rd and forever, yeah.
Literally.
So the emotions are heating up here on the Morenci sideline, the Morenci faithful here. They are behind their Bulldogs.
They love their football here in Lenawee County, don't they, Miguel?
Yes, they do.
Motion here. Reverse to McCaskey again.
Good run.
He can run, but I think that's definitely not enough to get the first down. Though.
Cougars are playing with a purpose. I mean, you could see it in their eyes.
They got something to prove here tonight.
Well,
I think they deserve that. They think they deserve that #1 defensive spot,
Mm-hmm.
and they're playing with a fire and a passion right now to say, "Hey, we're out here." And we're going to prove to you guys that we're a better defense.
Looks like they were going to try to punt it quick here, try to keep the Cougars off guard, but they're ready for it. But a great kick. Wow.
Yeah, nice kick.
Wow,
nice
great
by
kick.
Van Brandt, the all-purpose, all-way guy right there.
You know, it's I mean, now it's time for the Cougars to open this game up.
Yeah, I think if they get another score, that could possibly pull away.
Well, just a couple. I mean, and I hope that's not what we're going to be talking about at the end of this game. Is two blown penalties. I mean, you don't want a game to come down to that, but you got to credit the Cougars to being able to take advantage of those mistakes and being able to capitalize on them. That's what you have to do in football, and especially that's what you have to do when the game is this close.
Yeah, especially take advantage of the mistakes that other team's making.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Morenci fumbled the ball, then they get an unsportsmanlike conduct. You know, and now the Cougars have the ball, and now they've got a little bit of momentum. Oh, just behind his tight end, Jared Penman. 36.5 seconds left in the third quarter. You're here with Ty McLean and Miguel. So, what do you think, Miguel? What do you think's going to happen?
Well, you know what? It's still we still got another quarter here to play, but right now you can definitely say the momentum is on the Cougar side, capitalizing on the mistakes that Morenci has made. Morenci's playing a little jittery. They're playing, I don't know. It's just like it seems like they're a little rattled. Excuse me.
It's not very odd. This team hasn't faced a lot of adversity yet. You know, this season. You know, there are only 2 losses to Clinton and Whiteford. You know,
big schools, by the way, tough schools to play.
Clinton being 9-0, and they're also playing tonight.
Yeah, they're playing right now against Monroe St. Mary's, and right now you've got Ottawa Lake Whiteford playing against Petersburg Summerfield. So there are really good games going on right now in Division 8 and Division 6. So, I mean, the winner of this game will go on to face the winner of Whiteford and Summerfield. So that's going to be
which are 2 TCC opponents that both of this team has played.
Yeah.
And lost to one and beat one. So
right now it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys in the 4 guys out wide again with just a single man in the backfield. Ooh. Pressure. Morenci's bringing up their pressure on that quarterback.
Yep, they're running up the pressure right on him.
So about 29 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. We've got 4th and 10, so they're obviously going to have to punt it again. So great job for the Morenci Bulldogs defense right there, getting them a 3 and out. And I mean, you can see Lenawee was trying to air the ball out for those last 3 plays, but pressure. That Bulldog defense is getting through that line.
I wouldn't be surprised if Thomas or McCaskey, when they catch the punt, if they don't try to reverse it here and try to make a big play on special teams.
Mm-hmm. He punts it away, though.
Shanked that one.
Yeah.
Not a very good punt this time.
Oh, and that's going to give the Bulldogs a nice field advantage there for the start of their drive here with 23 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. What are you thinking so far, Ty?
You know, I'm thinking this has been the ground and pound game that we really wanted to see tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not surprised by the score. I'm not surprised by how well the defenses are playing. I'm really excited to see this fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it's all going to come down to the fourth quarter. It's not a runaway.
Garrett Smith carrying the ball.
Garrett Smith, the ball carrier.
I think they're just going to let the clock wind out, and all those players are going to hold up the 4. I think it's time for Lenawee Christian and Morenci to respectfully hold up 4 fingers as we get ready here to get into the fourth quarter.
Yep, this is going to be a fourth quarter ball game, just like we expected it to be.
And that's what we want it to be in the playoff mode. And here we go. Fingers are up. We're on to the fourth quarter as we end the third with the Lenawee Christian Cougars up on the Morenci Bulldogs by a score of 15-14. We'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter in just a minute. You're watching high school varsity football playoffs only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee sports.
The first American people loved the land. They held it in simple reverence. And in some Americans today, that spirit is reborn. This is South Coast Botanic Garden in California. Once this was a dumping ground for trash and litter. Community volunteers cleaned, planted, and reclaimed it. And there the land is good again. But all around us are reminders of how far we still have to go. So everyone must get involved now. To contact the Keep America Beautiful team nearest you, write Keep America Beautiful, 99 Park Avenue, New York, New York. People start pollution. People can stop it.
Thomas over the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Alex Thomas from his quarterback, Tyler Van Brandt for the score on the first play of the fourth quarter.
That was quick.
It's definitely a quick score that they needed. Let's see if they go for the 1 or if they go for the 2 to go up 7. That was an on-point pass by Thomas.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was right in his. That was almost like right in the bread basket.
Yeah,
there.
Bread basket.
and just like that, man, just one play. Now we've got now we might have a 21-15 ball game here. Depending. No, they're going to go for 2.
They're going to go for 2. Try to go up 7.
And that's not going to work.
Nope,
defense is all over it.
And Grant's brought down. 2-point conversion fails.
Yeah, and with that,
2015.
Yeah, 2015. So we'll toss it to break here real quick. You're watching high school varsity football playoffs only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee sports.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it! Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
Why do you not get me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
Number 11.
Collins back deep for the Cougars as it is 2015, just like the year, Miguel. 2015 is the score. The Bulldogs are up 20-15, and they pooch punted out of bounds.
And, he was lucky that ball went out of bounds because he tried to fall on it and it didn't work. And we've got an injured Cougar on the sideline.
Is that who I think it is?
I think that might be your lead tackler because he fell on that ball kind of awkwardly. Number 65.
Might have knocked the wind right out of him. I'm hoping he's okay.
He's holding his hamstring.
He grabbed his leg.
Yeah, I think he might have cramped up. Or worse, probably give himself a Charlie horse.
We're hoping it's nothing serious. As an athlete that I know, the serious injuries, tearing my meniscus in our scrimmage, and being out for the season, that's a definite hurt. So, we're hoping he gets back up.
Yeah.
The training staff's over there right now. Coach Will Harm's going over to check on his player, so hopefully he gets up.
I think, they're stretching out the leg, making sure that everything's in working order, and I think he just cramped up. Right. He fell on it wrong, and I think he just cramped up.
In a good sign of respect, the players out on the field taking a knee for both sides.
Yeah.
That's what you like to see is good sportsmanship. That's always a key for any sport that you play in.
Win or lose, it's how much fun you have after
So,
the
you know
game.
what? With this injury, we're going to take a short break. You're watching high school varsity football playoffs only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
Rosita, did you know there's a right way to sneeze? Let's show them, Elmo. Got it. When you feel like your nose needs to give it at you, this is how you act. This is what you do. Lift your arm up high, bend it toward your face. Sneeze right there in the bendy place. Achoo! Achoo! You can do it with ease. Achoo! Achoo! That's the right way to sneeze. Thank you.
To learn more about preventing flu, visit flu.gov.
The odds of this boy achieving his dream in fashion? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Okay, so we drowned the fire,
We're back to the
stirred it,
D8
drowned it again,
11-man football
and now just feel
with
if it's
Morenci and
cold.
LCS. Morenci leading 20-15 with LCS on offense with 11:54 to go. LCS needs to score here to take the momentum back as they drop back for a pass. And
yeah, that might be caught.
That might be caught. That might be caught.
Side judge.
Oh, that was a close call.
Yeah, side judge was saying incomplete.
Well, there's no red challenge flag, so he can't whip it out of the field. Hey, I want to challenge that.
From up here, it looked like a catch, but you know, gotta trust the referees down in the field. So with that, it's what, 2nd and 10 now for the Cougars as they're trying to march down the field. They answer back from Morenci's Alex Thomas touchdown.
Let's see what they do here. They got trips to the left and trips to the right. One guy in the backfield. Back to pass. Oh, got to catch with your hands.
And you know what? That field was wide open.
If he caught that, he might break away for a touchdown.
He might have. That middle of that field was just wide open. I don't think 21 or 6 on Morenci's side would have been able to catch him.
I think he was looking to run all the way down the fild. He wasn't thinking about catching the ball. He was thinking about running.
Completely agree. Yeah, his eyes was down the field. You got to catch the ball first.
Yep.
With that now, we got what, 3rd down, 3rd and 10. They've got that. Well, I mean, Morenci knows that they got to air the ball out to get this first down. So
I think you go over to the right side where Van Brandt's playing. It looks like they've got him a couple times over there. So, and they're airing it out.
Oh, he's got separation, but nowhere near him.
Nowhere near him that time. Well, LCS going to have to punt the ball over to Morenci, which just got a score last time with a long touchdown pass from Tyler Van Brandt to Alex Thomas.
Yeah, it's still, you know what, Lenawee Christian may be punting the ball off, but it's not over yet. We still got a lot of time left in the 4th quarter. So
the game is never over until all zeros are on that time right there.
That's right.
I'll tell you what.
So I mean, right now, Cougars are going to have to. They're going to have to confide into their defense there. But right now, kind of
another
shanky punt.
Shanky punt again.
Looks like Morenci's going to get it at midfield for.
On the dot at midfield.
Yeah.
Bulldogs are going to start 1st and 10.
Right there on that 50. Go. No.
Oh man, just got a beautiful night for football tonight.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, you know what? We're up here on the top of the press box, so we're in the middle of the elements, and even though it's a little cold, I still feel amazing.
Yeah, it feels great. It really does.
But yeah, right now, Morenci's they got to add to the scoreboard, and they're going to try to do so right now with what do you got? 1, 2, 3
A little bit of a different
out.
formation here.
Yeah.
Thomas in motion. Garrett Smith.
Yeah. LCS's coverage just kind of broke down there.
Kind of shocked a little bit there with the formation they ran.
Yeah.
A little bit different there, but.
And they just wanted the momentum to move the chains. Now they own the drive. Now it's their drive to own or to give away. So.
I tell you what, though, student section doesn't get any better than a Friday night. Come here, be with your friends, cheer on your home school team, and have a great time at the game, and then go home and say, hey, man, I had a great time at the game tonight. Did you? He said, heck, yeah, man, I had a great time. That's some of the best memories you make.
Looks like that's
another
going to be
give to Garrett Smith.
Oh,
Garrett Smith up to seam. Garrett Smith carrying defenders to the 5-yard line.
Wow.
Well, he's carrying defenders.
Yeah. I mean, that was just amazing. He got, as soon as he got through the second part of the field, man, he was gone.
Is this where they start to pull away?
We're about to find out here if they pound it into the end zone. This is going to really test the resiliency of the Cougar defense.
Let's see if this number 2 defense can make a stand here.
Well, I mean, LCS has still got 2 timeouts left to go in this half, so.
Like you said, the ball game's never over.
That's right.
They give to Smith, up the gut, touchdown, Bulldogs.
That third, is that 3 now?
Third touchdown tonight, Miguel.
Wow.
26-15.
Definitely setting himself up to be our star player of the game. Definitely.
He has played his heart out tonight for the Bulldogs, I tell you what.
So yeah, like you said, no, it could be, well, it's an 11-point ball game right now, so you got a 2-possession ball game.
But don't doubt the Cougars with their passing attack.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they could turn, you're right, they could turn the ball around or turn the game around
right
quickly.
Down the field. You never know.
Yeah.
Give to Smith for the 2-point. Does he break the plane? Yes, he does. Garrett Smith with the 2-point conversion to pull this game to a 13-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you know what? And with that, we're going to send it to break right now. You're watching Michigan's high school varsity football playoffs only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
Okay, so we drowned the fire.
Yep.
Stirred it. Drowned it again. And now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. Already posted it.
This new mom is struggling to get the skates just right. Now she's holding on for dear life.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Welcome back, folks, to the Division 8 11-man playoff between Morenci and LCS. Morenci kicking off. Looks like a little onside.
Yeah, but good hands there by the Cougar special teams. They weren't going to get caught off guard with that.
They weren't going to get caught off there, so they've got good field position to possibly score. And make this a close game.
Hey, man, you know what? I get the trickery. You got the momentum going. See if you can get the ball back on a fumble and then really hammer it home. But I mean, you're up by 13 right now.
Kick the ball away.
I think you should kick the ball away. Be conservative.
And LCS did that, and they gave up a score.
That's right.
So you never know. You get the ball here, good field position. Let's see if somebody can make a play.
Yeah, and LCS. No excuses now for LCS. They know what they can do.
They know. Great pass protection.
Uh-oh.
Picked off by Morenci.
And he's got open field.
He is to the 30. He is to the 20. And he's going to be brought down at the 20-yard line.
But that momentum. She is a cruel mistress.
She is. She really is. And that was intercepted by Austin Gilson. Morenci at the 20-yard line. Is this game about to pull away?
Yeah. I don't want to say nail in the coffin, but they've got a big opportunity here to really
to put the dagger in the heart.
Or I was gonna say tap the nail in, not completely put it in. It's getting close.
Let's see if LCS's defense can make a stand here.
Yeah, they got to. I know their defense was just on the field, so yeah.
Back to Smith. Who's having a monster game tonight.
You know what? At this point in the game, I bet you he's in the huddle telling you know what? Just give me the ball.
Give the ball.
Just give me the ball. I'll make a play out of it.
I'm your war horse. This is war horse time. Let's do this.
Yeah. And I mean, right now, I'm sure in Morenci's head coach's mind right now, I'm get through this game, sure, but he's probably looking ahead, a little bit here, seeing what mistakes they've made in this game and how they can better themselves for next week in the district finals if they get, if they come away with this game.
Come away with this ball game.
Yeah. That was kind of a miscommunication there on the handoff.
Miscommunication by the handoff. So, that could be a possible mistake that opens up the ball game for their defense and, get a stop here for them.
Tackles made by number 1.
Let's see what LCS can do here. Thomas comes out on the field with a play here. So possibly might be one of those jet sweeps that they've ran with him tonight.
Yeah, I'm thinking that, or maybe a play action. He goes right up the middle, and yeah.
They hope he scores.
Yeah. I look how we're talking like this, like is it predictable as always?
I mean, he's a star athlete.
Right,
out there,
that's right.
Oh, see, fly sweep. What did I tell you?
Yeah, look at that. You called it, Ty.
Thomas on the outside. Thomas makes a move.
Brought down at the 10-yard line. You called it, man. Jet sweep right there, right to the strong side.
I kind of saw that coming with his speed on the outside. Student section getting fired up down there.
Oh, they have to be. Their Bulldogs up by 13.
And not just the student section, the crowd. You can feel it up here on the top of the press box.
Yeah, this town loves their football team. Absolutely.
Last 2 seasons they've really had something to go behind with the group of seniors they've had. I don't think I've seen a crazier crowd than when we came over here 2 years ago. I mean, they beat us, yeah, but I don't think I've been beaten by a better team in the last couple of years. Garrett Smith, the ball, tried to bust it outside, and he gets about 1 to 2 yards.
Cougar defense was ready for him on that one. Had hats to the ball. 3 Cougars were on him immediately. And I think when they see number 44, get to him.
Yeah.
Now,
wrap
quick.
him up, get him down, and hope he doesn't score or something, and just do your job. Strip.
Basically, I'm sure Coach Harms is like, you know what? Whatever you got to do, just get there.
Whatever you got to do right now.
Just get to 44. He's again in the backfield.
Hand it off to their warhorse again. Garrett Smith.
Still on his feet. My gosh.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
He really is. And he's only a junior.
Oh, that's amazing for that program.
So
man.
Coming back next year for the Bulldogs.
That's great for the Bulldogs to have a guy like that coming back for next year. And especially as a personality, as he is on the team, that's a leader. You could see coming up through the ranks. So it's nice to see that.
Yep, him and his quarterback Tyler Van Brandt, who is also a junior.
Yeah. So it's a young team in the playoffs, and still has potential for another season. That's great for this team.
You'll see Harley McCaskey coming up next year to varsity, even though he's already on varsity, so they'll have him back. And who just got the ball?
20.
But Harley McCaskey.
Yeah, he's down there. Yeah, back judge is saying that he was down before the goal line.
So do you go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you go for it on 4th. No, you go for it.
You give it to your warhorse, Garrett Smith.
Yeah, I mean, what do you got to lose? If you don't pound it in, you give an LCS the ball back at right?
Yeah,
1 or 2 yard line.
Your defense is playing out of its mind right now. So
right.
You do. This is the right call. This is the right call.
Oh yeah. And you know what? I'm sure the Cougars know it. They know what they're going to have to do. It's going to be interesting to see how much they stack the box. If they go to a goal line defense or
right. and that's what I see right
there
now.
They
I
are.
see goal line defense. Warhorse, Garrett Smith. Is he stopped short?
Yep, they're saying
touchdown,
good.
Garrett Smith, his 4th of the game.
34-15 Bulldogs. Now we can kind of say it's starting to get a little out of hand. I mean, they have a chance now to be up by 20, but you got to give the Bulldogs credit. They faced adversity at the beginning of this half with some bad penalties taken, LCS being able to take advantage of it, run down the field. But and even as LCS went up by a point, Morenci's defense stuck it in there and giving the offense some options.
And possibly pulled out a win.
Yeah.
And
they're going to go for 2 again.
For it, and Van Brandt's going to throw touchdown. McCaskey for 2.
2-point conversion. So now it's 21 points. So, with that, Bulldogs are up by 3 touchdowns. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching high school varsity football playoffs only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope Mom knows what to do.
Oh!
Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
This job looks perfect. It says you need a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back, folks, to Henry Geisler Field, where we're all watching Morenci and LCS in the playoffs here. Morenci just kicked it off.
He was down. Yeah.
Had his knee down on him. Yeah, there we go.
I don't think he was going to get away with that with the referee and two side judges watching that.
Right. Let's see if LCS can just put up some points and go down with, the pride. They had a really great season. But the game's not over.
I was about to say I wouldn't call it quits yet. I mean, yeah, you're down by 3 touchdowns, but anything can happen in football. I've seen games won in the last 12 seconds. Unfortunately,
yeah. I hope everybody probably knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But let's see how the Cougars' offense responds here. They got 4 wideouts as always. It seems like.
Well, that's definitely a good thing about having a passing offense and being as dangerous as you are passing the ball. If you can get a quick score. Here, possibly kick the onside, get it back, get another quick score. Then you let your defense play. Let your defense play.
That's right. That's absolutely right. And right now you've got a 2-7 situation with the clock ticking down, and now is it's time to start looking at that clock. Now you got to get down the field quick. I would expect the air raid siren to start blaring here for the Cougars. Yep, he's dropping back, looking.
That's a nice drop back.
Oh, that could have. Number 8 got lucky. Number 6, got lucky on that.
Brent got lucky and he didn't catch that because that kid was stride for stride right there.
Well, not only that, but he wasn't lucky that he didn't catch it, but lucky that he didn't get called. You saw some polling.
That could have been a pass interference.
There was definitely some polling on that play, but I'm sure the referees were saying that they were both battling for the ball. So, 3rd and 7, man. Cougars looking
around. Let's see what they can do here. 3rd and 7.
Ooh. Oh, he has a chance. Oh.
And Brent picks it off.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it's a flag. That's another flag. Number 12 on LCS. Did a little pushing and shoving after the play. He's going to get called for unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, you don't ever hope to see stuff like that go on. Yeah. I know you have aggressions, but sometimes you just got to hold your aggressions in and just move on.
Yeah, it was and they're all, the refs are all going to discuss this, but I mean, it's the tempers are starting to get a little high. Personal foul on Lenawee Christian. Yeah, frustrations are showing.
Yeah,
I mean, at the end of the day, they are high school students. They are emotional. So, you're right though. You're right though, Ty. That you got to keep those emotions in check sometimes. Play the game.
And Morenci does too. You don't want to celebrate too much.
No, there's still a lot of time left to go in this game. But as with that penalty, Morenci's going to get the ball
at about the 33-yard line of LCS.
And that says a lot. I mean, that's a dumb penalty for LCS to take. I mean, Morenci was going to have the ball before their 50. So now they got a really great field position here, starting at their LCS is 32.
Fly sweep to Alex Thomas. Try to make a good play. And
brought down.
Yep, Collins wrapped him up. Made a good play on him.
Yeah.
Alex Thomas has played really well tonight, though. But don't forget, like we were talking about earlier, that offensive line has done a heck of a job for Garrett Smith. It really has.
Yeah, you can't get anywhere, like you said, without your offensive line, making sure that those tackles are working and those gaps are opening up.
All right, 2nd and 11. The Bulldogs here. 5:07 to go left in the 4th quarter. motion. Harley McCaskey with the carry.
Oh, still on his feet. Finally brought down. The clock's ticking down. I think they're just going to keep running the ball, get that clock running down. I mean, LCS has still got 2 timeouts left in this quarter, so maybe LCS does some clock management here. But as of right now, yeah, let's let the clock run.
Yep, let the clock run out. That's what your offense is made to do. You know, Coach McDowell's offense is made to run the clock out and do its job. So let's see what their plan is here in 3rd and 6 with 4:16 left to go in the 4th quarter. Timeout. Morenci took a timeout. So
okay, maybe they want to talk a little bit about this, I guess. So with that timeout, we're going to toss it to break. You're watching high school varsity football playoffs only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this wonderful fall night in Morenci, Michigan. D8 playoffs with the Morenci Bulldogs and the Cougars of LCS. Alex Thomas over the middle. Touchdown, Bulldog.
And you know what? That pass was a little bit in front of him, but he had the awareness to get his arms out. That was a great catch.
That was a great throw by Van Brandt.
Yeah.
Great pass protection by the offensive line. And Morenci is just slowly pulling away with this game in the 4th quarter.
And if LCS isn't careful, we're going to start going to a running clock here.
Yep. I mean, I think it's 35 before a running clock, but
oh yeah, you're right.
You know, hopefully Morenci is respectful and doesn't go for 2 here, but you know, if they do, they do.
Yeah.
Which I think they're going to. They're going to go for 2 here.
I mean, I don't consider it running the score up. I consider it, it's a playoff game. You're playing to win the game.
And Garrett Smith with the carry.
That's 2.
And that is 2. Garrett Smith.
So with that, your score here in Morenci, the Bulldogs 44, the LCS Cougars 15. We'll be right back. You're watching high school varsity football playoffs only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
You know what I think? I think you forgot to lock your door. A lot of people do that. They forget. It's too bad because all crime needs is a chance. Don't give it the chance. It's my job to teach you to protect yourselves. Make it your job to learn. Write to Box 6600, Rockville, Maryland. Oh, and one more thing. Lock your door and take a bite out of crime.
Sometimes all it takes to be a dad is remembering how to be a kid again. Take time to be a dad today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this beautiful fall night in Morenci, Michigan, where you are watching the Morenci Bulldogs versus the Lenawee Christian Cougars in this wonderful Michigan night. Can't believe, that winter's almost here, and Morenci just kicked the ball off. Collins' knee did not touch the ground this time.
Yeah.
Collins
got a good block there.
Collins got some good blocks. Collins about the 45.
Tackle made by number 22, Keegan Merritt.
Collins down? He's back up.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, they're showing that Lenawee Christian is showing that being down as much as they are, that
the still fight left in them. No matter what, they're gonna go down with pride.
That's right. Go down. Now we shouldn't emphasize going down because there's still time left on the clock. But I mean, let's see how much of a fight left they've got in them after being down by this much.
No matter what the score is, you always got to play with heart.
Mm-hmm. False start.
False start? I don't see any laundry on there.
Okay, never mind. No. Morenci's taking a timeout.
Oh.
That's kind of perplexing to me being up as much as they're up.
Right.
I mean, answer me this, Ty. You're up. You're up almost by 30 points, 29 points. Why take the timeout?
You know, get your subs in.
Yeah.
Let your younger guys play. Tell them what to do. Make sure they know what they're doing when you get out there. Don't blow the coverage. Make sure they're wrapping up, tackling like they're supposed to, getting the right formations.
You think you put in some of the underclassmen maybe get the starters out?
Yeah, give them some playoff reps. Give these guys reps. Let them get the feeling of playing in the playoff game. That's one of the best feelings that you get, playing in a playoff game.
Yeah.
So let them enjoy it a little bit. I see some of the regular starters out there, but I see some of their younger guys out there too. So.
Oh, that's gonna be a thrill for them.
Yeah, just
on their Friday night lights in a playoff game, being able to get out there, get some reps in. That's good stuff, man.
That's good stuff. That's good coaching.
Wow.
By Mike McDowell. And like you said, he had just come back 4 years ago.
Yeah.
After a long tenure here with the Bulldogs, and then, leaving for a little bit and then coming back and wanting to build this program back up.
You know what? I've talked to a lot of coaches, and especially the ones that have retired and come back. They said it's just an itch that just keeps persisting.
Right.
It's they think they're done, and their wives or partners are like, all right, you're done. Let's spend some time together. And you're like, you know what? No, I'm not done.
No, I'm not done.
I'm not done. There's some unfinished business I've got.
Right. Yeah, going to Hudson and being coach under Coach Luma, and he's been coaching for 20 years now and almost up to 200 wins as a coach. You wonder, is he going to come back next year and
Sure.
coach the class under mine? And I hope to when I come back from college next year to come back up and watch him play. I hope I see Chris Luma on the sideline.
Sure.
And hopefully I get to see a Morenci-Hudson matchup next year here in Morenci, and I hope my Hudson Tigers take home the win.
All right. Hey, well, there you go. Hey, there you go. With that, we had a 3rd and 10 situation, but looks like he was able to get about 4 or 5 yards left on that play. So it looks like we're going to have about third and manageable. 4? Yeah, definitely 3rd and manageable. With 3:26 left to go on in this playoff game.
Coach McDowell starts taking out his starters now and putting in his subs.
That's good stuff.
Alex Thomas down on the sidelines a bit. His heart's just a-racing.
Yeah, I bet you he's. You know what? I did a great game today. Time to take a breather.
Yep, time to soak up the moment a little bit here.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, like we said earlier, Morenci will most likely be facing the winner of the Whiteford and Summerfield game. And while we've talked about that, I'm gonna get out my phone here. We're gonna take a look here and see if I can get a score from that game.
Definitely like to see who they could possibly be playing next week, especially if they're playing a Whiteford team that did a number on them the first time.
Yeah.
No, maybe they learned. Maybe going 3-1 the rest of the season. After maybe that give them a little bit of a spark. Say hey. We got a job to do.
That's right. And it looks like
try to win this conference championship.
First down there for the Cougars there.
First down. They're showing a whole bunch of fight. They're not giving up, which is good. Well, they're not going to stop fighting as hard as they can to keep playing this ball game, no matter what. About 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the ball game. 44-15, Morenci Bulldogs up on the LCS Cougars. Back to pass. Oh, right through his hand.
I don't know if it's final, but right now I've got Whiteford up 20-14 over Summerfield. Right now I've got a website saying that game did just go final. So if that is the case, it looks like Morenci will be
playing the Whiteford team.
We'll be playing the Whiteford Bobcats. Now, I don't know how the playoff points are situated right now, but obviously whoever has the most playoff points will be hosting that district final game. I believe it's Whiteford. Don't hold me to that, but I believe last time I checked it was Whiteford that had the most playoff points. So,
pass by LCS here. Ooh. Dangerous pass there. So it looks like if that score did go final, And Whiteford held on to win that ball game. It looks like Morenci is going to be heading to Whiteford next week to play the team that we just talked about that really beat them handily, and hopefully they learn from that and they can play their hearts out next week and possibly win a ball game in Whiteford in a tough environment. Hopefully their fans want to follow them there, and they got a good fan base there because Whiteford's going to be rowdy and ready for a win and possibly a district championship.
Oh, got an air out ball and incomplete there for the Cougars.
About a minute 59 left in the game. 44-15 your score. Bulldogs leading the Cougars. 4th and 10. Morenci has one timeout left, and looks like LCS.
You know what? I just checked the Michigan High School Athletic Association's website. Morenci's got more playoff points. Morenci had 60 playoff points going into this year's postseason. Whiteford had 52. So with that being said, and if that game in Whiteford did go final, looks like it'll be back here next week.
Back here for the Bulldogs.
Back here for the Bulldogs.
And they're going to have a packed house next week playing a team that, like we said before, and what that team did. So they're going to have a packed house next week. Looking for a little bit of revenge next week for them.
Oh, nice completed pass there for the Cougars, but they get tripped up by number 61 there on Morenci's side. But looks like I don't think it was enough though for the first down there.
He's limping off. It looks like he's limping pretty good. So
that's got to be the cold.
Yeah.
It's getting
cold is definitely a factor.
Mm-hmm.
First down by first down Cougars. With a minute 50 left to go, Miguel. Let's see if they can put a score on the board. And
the still with some fight left in them.
Well, it's more of a pride factor now. Even they played their hearts out tonight, and you don't pass down the sidelines. Oh nope. To Radinsky. Nothing going for him though.
Yeah, and that game went final at 9:29 p.m. That game has been called. Whiteford wins it over Summerfield by a score of 20-14. So the Bobcats will be traveling to Morenci next week to face these Bulldogs here there's 1 minute 38 seconds left to go in this game, with of course Morenci up 44-15 as you see there on your screens at home. But you know what, I'm going to say great fight here by the Cougars.
They did not give up the whole game. They played really, really well. Morenci's defense played stout today, but so did LCS's up to the fourth quarter, and they did not show 1 ounce of. Oh, quarterback's going to take off.
Yeah,
good blocking by his line.
Yeah, that's going to be coming
laundry
back.
On the field, Miguel.
Yeah, that flag, that pesky flag. That's going to be a hold. That'll be a hold on LCS, and that ball is coming back.
Yeah, sadly.
Coming back. Yeah, you know what though? It was a great play call. Everything was executed correctly. Just that one nagging hold. You gotta be disciplined enough to know that there's some things you just can't do in this game, and it will get caught. You will. I mean, they will see it, especially with this crew of refs have called a really great game. This playoff game, so my hat's off to them.
Yeah, hats off to them. Pretty clean game. As far as it goes. So, yeah, definitely a really good game. So, is there any good matchups tomorrow that you want to let the folks on TV know about that they should be watching out for tomorrow?
Oh, come on! I'm thinking of the battle for the Little Brown Jug.
The battle for the Little Brown Jug.
Battle for the Little Brown Jug. We're gonna get some Gopher Wolverine action coming your way. That's what I'm gonna be watching. 8 o'clock, man.
8 o'clock.
Prime time.
Night game on ESPN. Minnesota's coach did retire though. Jerry Kill has stepped down, and they have an interim head coach, their tight ends coach. So as a Michigan fan, you're not supposed to like Minnesota, but I always root for them when they're not playing Michigan. So.
That's right. It's one of those teams that you just respect. Like I respect Notre Dame when they're not playing Michigan.
Right. I really do. They've got a really good team this year with Chip Kelly.
That's
they're doing really well. How about Clemson?
I don't know. Dabo Smith is loving that team right now.
But he doesn't like the term Clemsoning.
I guess not. Even though, you know what? It should be in the dictionary. It should be Clemsoning. But not according to Coach Dabo Smith. No, not at all.
Yeah, not to Dabo Sweeney. Definitely not. But They're definitely shocking the college football world right now.
Yeah, Coach Sweeney, did you see that press conference he did? That was amazing.
That was a great press conference. Well, with about 58 seconds to go, it looks like the Bulldogs are going to take home the win.
Yeah.
Everybody played their hearts out tonight, and this was a hard-fought football game.
Yeah, hats off to both teams.
Fundamentals,
hats off to both teams.
fundamentals.
And then we did see it. We did see a great fundamental football game. There was a couple mistakes. And,
here and there, but
here and there, but you know what? That's playoff football.
Yeah.
You know what? In a game like this, as close as it was for as long as the game went on, it just took that one or two mistakes that cost the Cougars the game.
You know, and hats off to all their seniors, everybody's seniors. You know how it feels as being a senior in high school playing your last football game. Hats off to the seniors.
On both teams.
LCS, you know, you might have went down tonight, but, you know, they left everything on the field. Both teams did, and they played with all the heart that they could. You know, they didn't give up the whole time. Great coaching by both sides. Mike McDowell is going to get another playoff win.
Yeah.
And Morenci's going to move on to the district finals.
And victory formation, I think
the Bulldogs.
That's going to do it. Well, I think they might have to. They might have to do it one more time. May have to do it one more. No, the refs are going to say, you know what?
Might as well let the clock
Let the clock go.
And the fans are just going nuts here, Miguel.
Yes, they are. You know what? Congratulations to the Morenci Bulldogs on their win and advancing to the district finals, where, yes, they will face the Ottawa Lake Whiteford Cougars. That's what they are, the Bobcats. Yeah. I got Cougars on my mind. That's crazy.
So do I.
Whiteford's got a pretty decent team this year.
They do.
Yeah,
they do.
And they're gonna cause some chaos here in Morenci next week.
Don't be surprised. Next week's gonna be a crazy game. Morenci's gonna fill up the stands here, and their fans are gonna be behind them next week a lot more than they were this week. But they still had a great fan base tonight.
Yeah.
You know, hats off to everyone tonight: coaches, players, refs, chain crew, everybody that came here. Even our crew. Hats off to the crew downstairs.
Oh yeah, Paul Mallory and Aaron Barnes on camera. Had Zachary Higgins up on the top camera, and Duran Pape is the second game he was directing. And I'm sure he did a really great job. And new girl Jenna from Adrian High School running graphics for the first time. And hats off to our entire crew. You worked very hard, and we couldn't be more prouder of all your hard work that you do here for the Lenawee Sports Network. But with that, the game has ended. Your final score: the Morenci Bulldogs 44, the Lenawee Christian Cougars 15. We'll be back with our post game and to wrap up this round one of Division 8 Michigan playoffs. But we'll take a quick break. We'll be back. You are watching the Michigan High School Varsity Football Playoffs only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Hi, may I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Okay.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back to LSN's coverage here of Michigan High School Varsity Football's Playoffs Division 8. Man, what a great game.
That was a great game, Miguel. I mean, that doesn't get any better than that. So I'm here with Garrett Smith, our MVP for the game. Garrett, you ran for 4 touchdowns tonight. Heck of a ball game against the LCS Cougars. How do you feel after a win like this?
It was a great win, but I wouldn't say it really goes to me. I would say more of our linemen up front. They've made the holes. They gave me the ability to get loose a couple times, which really helped us out. It was a key victory. We're really looking forward to moving on, getting Bobcats next week. So,
we talked about that up there, giving credit to your offensive line. How does it just feel to you guys get another home game next week? How much do you think the crowd and your home fan base helps you guys out?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great feeling, having your home team, you know, supporting you when you got big playoff games coming up, you know, district championship next week. We're really looking forward to it. I think we can do some great things. So.
And for my last question, you guys faced them in the regular season in the TCC. Is there anything you learned from the first matchup that you can bring into the second matchup next week?
We just got to play tougher, you know. I don't think we played up to our ability last time we played them, and I think this next week we'll see a whole new ball game.
Thank you, Garrett, for talking to us after the game.
Thank you.
Great game tonight.
Great game as well. And right now I've got the head coach of the Morenci Bulldogs. First off, Coach, great win tonight. What does this win mean to your program?
Well, I think you get in the playoffs and you win games and you move on. So as we tell the kids, anytime you're playing after the season, that's a good thing. And the idea is to win what you can and move on, and you get a shot at the next one. So when you're playing football in November, that says a lot about your kids and a lot about the program and what we're trying to get done. So it doesn't matter who you play. It's you're playing. You're doing pretty well.
Well, let's talk about real quick about who you're playing next. Whiteford just beat Summerfield 20-14. So you're going to get them back here next week. What do you got to do to prepare for them?
Well, Whiteford, they like to run the ball down your throat, and we know what they're going to do, and they're going to try that. We got to stop it. And as Garrett alluded to, I don't think we played our best football against them last time. We got down early, and the thing is, we can't get behind because as you see there, we're not an explosive offensive team. We got to grind things out, and it took us a while tonight to kind of get going. And they do a heck of a job over there getting their kids prepared for what we like to do and taking that away. And then we had to find some other things that we could do. And then we got Thomas loose a couple times, and our quarterback hit him, and it proved to be big.
Talk to me about what you told your players. Yeah, the couple of penalties that gave LCS the advantage, and they went up by one. What was going through your mind and your players' minds?
Well, I think we just didn't feel that it was a very good call on the interference call, but you can't change it, and nothing's going to happen. That would have been a big play because we got a tip there and an interception, and as it turned out, they got down there close and they converted it. So kudos to them for doing that. And but our kids responded, and that's the main thing. So we have to find something we can do on the ground a little bit, and then we can throw the ball off of that stuff. But if we're struggling moving the ball on the ground, then we're gonna have trouble.
Well, anyway, congratulations, Coach. Great win, and good luck next week.
Thank you very much.
For the entire LSN crew, I'm Miguel Gaitan saying thank you for allowing us into your homes this evening. The Morenci Bulldogs win it tonight over the Lenawee Christian Cougars and advance to the Division 8 District Finals by a score of 44-15.
The road to Battle Creek is underway for girls volleyball. In our next game, Lenawee Sports will be in Manchester for the Class C District Finals. Get connected to LISD TV on Facebook and Twitter for our coverage schedule. Also check us out on YouTube and subscribe to LISD TV's YouTube channel for this and our other full game broadcast. This has been a presentation of LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Davis bounced it off his head, and I don't think that was an accident.
Looks like he's going to be untouched to the end zone for a touchdown.
Count that baby in a foul. The first time they've been there in 61 years, Morenci is going to the Breslin Center.
I would not want to get hit by that one.
Blissfield Royals, district champions.